Stream has been started.
Okay.
Hey.
Welcome back,
remember-
everyone. This is the Silence of the 12, session 18, I believe. And we are going to start our game off with a recap. Brian, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, man.
As far as I remember, mostly we did shopping. I went with, what was his name? Chris's character.
Mother.
Mother. I went with Mother and we bought potions and rope. And then the other three did something else. I don't remember what they did.
Lob went back to bed.
Yep. And we went. Oh, that's right. Hunter and I went bureaucracy diving.
Bureaucracy diving.
Yeah, we were two badass women in suits walking through the halls of government, finding where.
So
Nikolai was.
who? Oh, there you go. I was going to say, why did you go bureaucracy diving?
Well,
So you met up with Nikolai, and what was the end result of that?
Well, he knows we're going to be out of town for a little bit, and did we give him a way to contact us, or did we tell him?
No, he gave us the information about the sending stone and money to be able to take care of it if we need to look at them. And he's going to check the pickups more frequently to make sure, or to
Okay.
see if we have messages for him.
Okay, excellent.
Look at you doing your homework.
Well, she listened yesterday. I meant to, and I forgot.
I know.
I also take notes and listen before every game. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, yes, teacher's pet. Yes. Are you flipping me off? Because I feel like you're flipping me off.
Doesn't look
I'm
like it.
busy. No, I'm not flipping you off.
Okay, so we know what briefly. Who can tell us what the overall scope of what is happening? What are the major events that are taking place? Where are you guys headed? What's upcoming?
Well, we have a major party in 2 days. There's more of a meet and greet and get ourselves insinuated into the familiarity with the big movers and shakers. But in the meantime, we're running down to some old ancient ruin to try to steal some somewhat possibly evil book for somebody.
Right, and the
Really
reason why
vague
you're
on
doing
details
that,
there.
I'm jumping the gun here. Sorry.
Mhm.
The reason why we're doing that is because we made a deal with the armorer for some armor that we need to
Yeah.
go to these ruins and get a book for him.
And bonus points for anyone who can tell me why he's looking for the book.
Because he's in debt to
He's the
the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
And someone had to have that glamored studded leather. I mean,
I hope you're not talking about
Uh,
me because I was fine with leaving and not doing it.
Well, I
And
wasn't fine with leaving, and I wanted plate.
Yeah,
I wanted
it wasn't
plate
just the armor. He threw in a lot for it.
We got everything that we wanted, plus the 2,800 gold on top of getting this stuff if we complete what he needs us to do. I'm gonna let you guys fucking flounder.
Wait, what?
Hey, we've been doing pretty good.
Alright.
Come on.
So
We're not
So Hunter,
listening?
where are we right now?
So right now
Right.
we are upstairs. Me, Mother, and Dalavash and Dove are upstairs. Dove is on the window outside. Me and Mother are in the room. Dalavash is outside, and Lob is downstairs having a conversation with his contact at the
Oh yeah.
inn
Yeah,
with.
Yes, Dorvek.
Yeah, I want to say the Nestle Nook Inn. That's definitely not right. That's definitely Critical Role. But we're at an inn. Yeah, and
We're
we
at the
just
same
finished
inn we stayed at the night before.
the ritual of getting the poison removed.
with bad results.
What do you mean
No.
bad results?
I mean, well,
With results to be
it
determined.
worked, but certain people were concerned. Or
Yeah, but you don't
certain
know that because that was in my head.
passengers. Right.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
So,
want me to talk about my meeting?
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. All right. So Lob had a meeting with his contact in the city, Dorvek, and he asked about the daggers. And his contact told him the daggers have their fingers in pretty much everything, as long as it makes money. And they came into existence, or Jazz anyway took over not too long ago. And then Lob moved his questioning on to Tomas and had a real hard time conferring to his contact who Tomas actually was, because there's not a lot of traction on details. And then Lob offered to help out his contact, and his contact gave him a job that he knew that there was a party that Lob's party was going to the party, and said that there was a woman on the staff, or a girl, and her name was Lorwen, and she was a runaway, and there's a bounty on her. Not for breaking the law or anything, but her family wants to know if she's okay.
Yeah.
And where she is.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, I'm sure you took good notes on that one.
Of course it did.
All right.
So would you have looked at them if I didn't tell you to yesterday?
No, probably not.
So, Mother, you successfully purged Saphiel of poison.
Also, I found out about costs of horses and brooms and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we
And you
secured our
guys-
horses.
You guys secured your horses for travel. You'll be picking them up at the station. So at this point, I think the only thing left, if there's nothing else, is really just to get a good night's sleep before you take the lightning rail in the morning.
Is Lob still sleeping? No, he's talking.
I'm talking to my contact.
Guys, did you get enough?
I mean,
sleep
I took a nap.
Exhaustion.
I took a nap. That's up to the DM. I did go back. From what I remember, I put down the tell that I wanted to talk to my contacts, and then I went back to the hotel and tried to get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met with my contact. So
one more detail. Nikolai had mentioned it seemed like someone was opposing him actively in the bureaucracy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not surprising. Darn purple party.
Mm-hmm.
And their douche canoes.
That's Senor or Mon. Wait, no. What's the French word for
douche canoe?
Monsignor, Monsieur douche canoe for you? Okay.
Oh, see.
All right. So, what do you want to do before lights out?
So
Anything?
I take it Saf says nothing about this to me?
Well, I would probably say thank you. Because you told me that it's gone, right? Or did you do the ritual again? I know that he said it was gone. Did you do the ritual again to see if it was gone?
I will do detect poison and disease again to make sure, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was something to detect before, and now there is not.
Okay.
Well, did we
So
wanna
she'll
rest
just
to make sure
sigh.
he had all his spells back before we left.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys were planning on taking the early train. You paid a little bit extra for that.
Right.
But you have time for a long rest
Okay.
before you leave.
Well, I'm definitely doing that.
Yay! So,
All right, so you will definitely remove your point of exhaustion, and everyone else can reset. Mother and Dal. Well, Dalvash, do you have to plan your spells, prepare?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, you're like a cleric, or well, guess.
Like a druid.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you have
okay.
access to
Druid.
all of them, so you can switch around what you.
Yep, exactly. Okay. So for everyone that wants to, needs to, go ahead and mark your character as having a long rest. It looks like everyone has their hit points all set. So the night passes. You guys would probably either have Mother or maybe even ask the front desk to wake you up at an appropriate time. And there are no issues with that. So you are able to head out, gather your things, and head to the Lightning Rail terminal, where thankfully the train is looking like it's on time.
Like cram it in there like a Japanese train.
Exactly. So you guys are waiting at the terminal. And I am just going to take us here. So you're waiting for the rail that's heading in that direction. And you guys have probably got about 15, 20 minutes before the train arrives. And are you guys keeping in a group? Are you keeping separate from the crowd?
They were staying together for sure. How big is the crowd? It's an early morning train, right?
It's early. There's not a lot of people. There are quite a few people, but it's not super crowded.
Okay. I mean, we'll keep to ourselves, I would assume, but not like.
Yeah, I think.
But not actively avoid the crowd to look like we're suspicious.
Okay.
even in our small little group, I am not going any further than 10 feet from Seth.
Okay.
By the way, I'm going to do my Blessing of the Forge or whatever, the AC bonus on Lob.
Oh, okay.
All right. I had that was in roll 20. What do I need to do in this?
It's an effect. You may have to add it.
Yeah, I know. I had it as a global feature in roll 20 that I just check marked. But
What does it do for you?
Plus 1 AC
Plus 1 AC.
until my next long rest.
Oh, wow.
I figure I have plenty already.
Oh, my AC might be as great as Mother's now. Mother, what's your AC?
21.
Oh, you beat me.
I have a shield and I'm Warforged, so.
Yeah. Shields are for pansies.
Holy cow. My music is all messed up for you guys.
Lacks permission to create a new setting.
Yep, me too.
What?
Apparently.
I'm not making no new setting. I didn't do anything.
What is that in your character sheet?
No, it just popped
No,
up on the screen.
Oh. That could be what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, let me go to my compendiums, playlist. Import
Oop,
all
here's
content. Yes.
But who do I give the...
There it is.
platinum ring
Okay,
to?
let's see.
The what?
The platinum ring for warding bond.
What does that one do?
Plus 1 AC, and they get resistance to all damage, but it transfers the damage to me, or basically splits damage.
I would guess probably Saf, because she's going to be the other melee range.
Maybe.
True.
I mean, I might wind up
Okay.
in melee, but if I do, that means I've failed somewhere.
All right. So for Ulob, let me see. So
Does
if
that
you
go
to,
under effects?
I
Yes.
think yes. So if you unlock your character sheet,
Yep.
then you can have
Temporary effect.
Yeah, I would start with a temporary effect, and if it's AC,
I put it as a passive effect. You can toggle it on and off.
okay, yeah, that might be better.
All right.
I need to tell you what it is you're looking for. Condition lab.
Effects.
Attributes armor class bonus is what it's called.
Yeah, there you go. Do you have it?
Yeah, no,
On your character?
I'm working it out. I got it. You can continue.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Effects. There it is. Blessing of the Forge. Look at that. Okay. Okay. So, you guys are waiting for the train. You're kind of keeping huddled, and maybe you guys grab some quick food to eat, or something like that. The terminal, the crowd of the terminal is fairly subdued. There's a family waiting, and they're just kind of they have a small child with them, and they are just kind of working with the kid who seems very sleepy and a little bit not too happy. And the parents are going back and forth, either holding the child or getting some item for the kid. And I'd like everyone to roll a perception for me.
I want to hold the baby.
Okay, 16 and above, you have it. So, Dalavash,
Cool.
Mother, and Lob. You see someone who is reading a newspaper, but they're glancing at you guys way too often. And it's standing
What
out.
do they look like?
It just looks like a human male, in like workman's clothes. Nothing too fancy. Just real basic like workman's clothes. He's got a little satchel next to him on a bench, but he really keeps peeking.
All right.
And staring a little bit often. He is where you guys are. It's you've
How
got
far away is he?
That's what I was gonna say. Where you guys are, you're waiting where the train will start taking on passengers. So you're literally at the stile. He is if you're facing the tracks, he is all the way to your left, probably about 50 feet away. There's a wall, like perpendicular to where the tracks run, and there's a bench right here on this wall. And so he's got a good line of sight to you. In between you and him is the family with a small child. A little bit further on, there's some business people, but everyone's back far enough that you have
The
clear
family with
line
the
of
small
sight.
child. What race are they?
They are a mixed race. So There is a elven mother, human father, and a half elf child.
Okay. Just as a warning, lob voice inbound.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I look at the guy and I wait for the family to move aside, and then even though we're 50 feet apart, I go, "Hey, what are you looking at?" And I look straight at him.
Okay. Wait, who? So it would be for Saf and Dove. You guys take note. You kind of look where Lob is like looking at.
Yeah.
You're not really sure who he's talking to, and people don't seem to be sure either. The guy reading the paper has chosen to ignore, and his eyes are just locked on the paper.
Whereas everyone else
Lob.
around him is going like
I'm
this.
talking to you.
I'm gonna hit you.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
That guy, he's looking at us.
Why are you shouting?
The family kind of moves back, gets a little more distance, and they're kind of like protectively holding.
No,
kid.
you guys are safe. I'm talking to that pud bucket sitting on this thing over there, reading the paper.
As soon as you loudly declare, specifically who you're talking to, and it's impossible for the guy reading the paper to pretend otherwise. He looks up and he looks startled. Roll me an insight check, Lob. Yeah, you can tell he is feigning innocence, but what you really see is extreme nervousness. And he just kind of like points to himself and makes a show of like looking left and right, and he says, "Are you talking to me?"
Hell's yeah, I'm talking to you. You go back to your employer and tell them what a fucking terrible spy you are.
What are you doing?
Get out of my sight.
Oh no.
He looks very, very flustered, but he just said, I have no idea what you're talking
Get
about.
out of my sight.
And
Look,
then
enough.
he runs, leaving his like satchel behind,
Oh my god.
and just bolts out of the room. Almost immediately, your train
This whole time-
arrives.
I'm ignoring Seth the whole time.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Your train arrives, and everyone's just stopped and looking at you, and kind of looking at the guy running away, and no one's moving to board the train, but there are 3 cars that can be boarded right where you guys are, and everyone you're on the last like boarding car. Everyone rushes to the first one.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to grab the guy's satchel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at Lob and say, "Stay here. This is your fault." And I'm
No.
gonna go try and run after him, depending on how far, fast he was.
I still stay within 10 feet.
You are such a pain in the ass.
Okay. You run to grab the satchel, and you're no danger yet of missing the train. The rest of you, are you boarding? Are you waiting?
These are the kind
What
of
are you
trains
doing?
Where if I stand right in the doorway, they won't close, and the train won't leave until the doors close.
No, doors are automatic or anything.
Okay.
Just mind the gap,
Right.
Mhm.
And the third rail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to get as close to the train door without going through as I can and just be like nervously waiting for them to catch back up.
Okay.
Because if they don't make
So,
it, I don't want to get
Saf,
on.
You're right. So, Saf, you dash, you grab the satchel, and then you bolt after. And Lob, your Saf's pretty tall, so you're hurrying to keep up if you want to keep that 10 foot distance. And as she's going, and you're heading back in towards the main concourse area, you see him still trying to keep an eye and waiting. But as soon as he sees you and Lob running towards him, he bolts. Like,
Hold on!
No.
he's
Let him
not
go.
holding.
Fine. I'm going to go. Is there like a ticket counter?
When did you become such a goody two-shoe?
When did you become such a fucking asshole to strangers?
He was watching us. He's probably working for the daggers.
You have no fucking idea what he's doing. Why would you just go?
Check his bag.
No, that's not our stuff. And I'm going to find a ticket counter.
Could
I'm
you
gonna
ask?
try to take. I'm gonna
You're
try
not
to take
there.
the bag from her.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna fail.
That's fine.
But-
Roll me 2 opposed athletics.
Oh my god, why are you like this?
Ask him about the architecture.
Oh my god!
You are such an ass!
Love!
Oh my god!
Natural 20. You managed to snatch the bag just straight up out of her hands.
And then
You
I
wanna look
immediately
inside?
open it. Yep.
Okay. Inside the bag, there's hardly anything.
Yep.
There are several papers. There's like a small stack, but the papers aren't like a sheaf, a nice sheaf. They are wrinkled and clearly separated. So it looks like a thick stack, but it's only about 7 or 8 pages.
Okay.
And it's just like a crisp parchment paper.
Are they attached to each other?
Nope,
Somehow?
they're all loose.
What's the first page say?
It's a picture of you.
Oh.
And I bring that up and I show it right to Saf. And I say, and I hold it up next to my face, and I'm like, what does this look like?
Dumbass.
Oh,
Fair.
There are some notes, but it's in a weird
I stop
coded.
there, and I
Okay.
put the rest of the pages back into the bag, and I go, let's go back to the train.
Fine. You can
All
have
right.
one.
You guys
What?
head back.
One time being right. You get one.
Hopefully I'm right all the time.
Mother kind of looks at Dove like, if I could sigh, I would.
Well, I don't see any of the stuff that just happened, so I'm just kind of like nervously waiting for them to get
Oh,
back.
no. We're going to have a scene when we get all back together.
All right. The train is people are still boarding, but there's far less people. So it looks like they're wrapping up this early morning route. So they will be boarding soon. But you guys make it back to Dove, Dalavash, and Mother.
I breathe a sigh of relief when they come into view.
Yep.
All right. I throw the bag down in front of Dove. I go, take a look.
All right.
As
I'll take it on the
you
train with us, I
do
guess.
that,
Well, we're on the train, right?
I think
you
so,
guys
yeah.
can board. But
Oh.
Staff, as you guys are heading back,
You cannot afford to be naive. You should trust this one. Yes.
Classic coming
Yes,
from you.
should.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm not talking to him. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Okay, so you guys have
They're ganging up on you.
I'm gonna say you have a small cabin. It's not a sleeping cabin, but you guys have like a cabin that will seat
It's-
like 6 people.
Okay.
It's not like the cabin we had in the last train.
No.
All right, I'll look through the briefcase.
Good find, but advise greater discretion.
We have an hour ride. Right?
Discretion is for the weak.
All right.
You said it's an hour train ride?
Yep, it's about an hour train ride to the stop,
All right.
and
I'll spend
you
that train ride
peek
looking
through.
Yeah.
And as you guys are kind of poking through, there's like a picture. Now it is like more of a crude drawing, but I mean they're fairly accurate.
Yeah.
So there is a
Are
picture.
they wanted posters?
No, they are not.
Is it all of us or just him?
And it is the 5 of you plus Nikolai.
Oh.
Ooh.
And there are really odd notes kind of scratched all over, and another simple unencoded note that says I think I need you to watch them. I think they're planning a trip. See where they go and report back, but do not interfere.
And is it signed?
Nope.
Oh.
Well,
So any potential
Is-
backup we had, you just scared away.
no.
Can I take the
Is-
time to try and look at the notes that are on it and see if I can find a pattern in how they are, so I can try and figure out what they say? I know it's kind of like deciphering it. It'd probably be very difficult, but
Like 3rd edition innuendo?
Oh, wow. I thought she meant like with forgery or something, if she could figure out the handwriting.
No,
or
no, like
something.
there's thieves' cant in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Oh, the code.
I mean
itself.
that, but even still, just like putting patterns together and like seeing if like anything isn't like if this symbol or letter is specifically like
like an anagram.
alphanumeric code or something like that. Like see if I can figure it out.
What's the word? Yeah,
It-
no, I know what you're talking about.
It was 3rd edition innuendo.
Yeah,
Was what that skill was for.
I think I might be
I'm just-
somewhat good at helping figure that out too. I would assume
Did
it's an
your house-
intelligent based skill type thing.
It would probably be investigation.
Did your house train you in cryptography?
Investigation, not specifically cryptology. Wow, that's not even what you fucking said.
Alcohologist.
Technology.
Zoocryptology?
That's my favorite new word.
Technology.
Alcohologist.
I write about alcohol.
Yep. So yeah, there's no real mechanics, but there are examples on each page. So you guys are anyone that wants to try is welcome to roll an investigate.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay,
at
that's not
investigation.
bad.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm
You
not.
forget we're the investigation team here. Well, except for Dalabash, but we bring him to get us to
Yeah,
where we need to
I know,
investigate.
investigate.
Yeah, we bring Delavash because he's the pretty boy.
Dalabash, we
If
need
I
blue
could
steel and we
stand
need it
up
now.
Delash,
Use
we
that
need you
paper.
to be a hand model.
All right. So you guys spend some time and even trade things back and forth. But it's not really something that seems to make any sense.
Yeah, needed a 30.
Oh, yeah, right.
Can I give anyone advantage rather than roll?
Well, I think
I
you're the
mean,
only
you're
person that hasn't
welcome.
rolled.
Yeah, you're welcome to roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is it's not even, it doesn't even appear to be in like a language that you understand, that any of you speak.
Wait, what? There's
Um,
part of the notes that are in a language none of us speak? Or
the notes.
the note?
You don't recognize the language.
Does it follow?
Not yet. Give me a couple more
Does it
levels.
share an alpha? Does it share an alphabet with any of our known languages?
I'm looking at your list of languages, although I am not sure that this is actually complete because things like Quarry don't show up on here. So I'm just looking at the commons. Actually, yes, that is not true. Dove, you actually do recognize the language. You still can't make heads or tails, but it is using Draconic alphabet.
Language? Okay. Which is also the language of magic and stuff too, so it could just it could be a lot of different reasons. But I will comment that it's in Draconic.
I doubt it was backup, considering the amount of people that we have opposed
Well, it says
to
do not
us.
interfere either.
Right. They want us to get the book, and then they'll interfere.
So we have to keep our guard up. But we were going to do that anyway.
Well, I'm going to take out the note I have from Jazz the last time and give it to them and be like, she already knows we're going. I don't see why she would try and...
Do you want to give the whole note to everyone?
I think so. I think it was pretty short. Let me look.
Yeah, it was. I'll just make it available to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
everyone, you can go to the journal section, the open book, and you can see Saf's note.
Yeah, so she already knows that we're going, so I don't see why her at the very least would
Wait a minute.
try and stop us.
Why does she call you a delicious duckling?
That's Lob's takeaway. I love it.
Well, I mean, seeing as...
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Well, last time when she called me love, you had a panic attack and started reading it out loud like a fucking moron.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Guess which moron was correct about someone spying on us?
Perhaps he is jealous.
Perhaps I am.
All right. The as you guys are able to pass like quite a bit of time. But you're not quite able to make much sense of the note.
I do. Well, Chris had his hand up, but I'll make a quick statement that, of course, Jazz knows that we're going because pretty much any action we take within the city, she's gonna know.
Then why would
Yeah.
she interfere?
Two things. First, conjecture could be Tomas Master. Draconic is more consistent with power of indeterminate magical message sending. Mother kind of trails off.
And
Second-
we also have Lord Douche Canoe.
Yeah.
He's too numb in the head.
Yeah, I don't think he's burning enough to pull something like this.
Right.
Are you sure? Because that guy was pretty numb.
Well, the problem with it being Tomas is he's also looking to with Nikolai.
If it was
why would
Tomas,
they care about Nikolai?
it would have been Tomas.
What do you mean it would have been him?
He would have been the spy. I know.
He would have been
I know,
the spy.
I know what Lob's saying. He has
He
obviously
wouldn't
some
have-
skills too.
He wouldn't have let us see him either.
He probably wouldn't have bolted like that either. He would have just
Exactly.
tried to talk his way out of it.
So,
So yeah,
my
I don't
guess
think it's.
is it's Lord Douche Canoe keeping an eye on us.
I mean,
But does he know that?
That's my guess.
who we work for? He does know who
No.
we work for.
No, because he works by the law, and he's waiting for us to cross the line.
Yeah, because why would they want Nikolai?
Because Lord Douche Canoe doesn't work for the 12.
Yeah, and they don't want the 12
He knows.
interfering anymore.
He knows we work for the 12. Somebody obviously knows that we work for the 12 and set up the whole fountain thing,
Yeah, because we've been so quiet about it.
which was to
Marshal
an
the court.
advantage of Lord Douche Canoe.
I still don't think he's smart enough for that.
Just
Well, he may
because
not
you
be
don't
the
think
top of the
someone's
food
smart
chain
enough doesn't mean you should give him the benefit of the doubt.
Shove him
Tomas
in a canoe.
cannot be everywhere. He found us at the Dormouse somehow without being there. It is possible Douche Canoe, by colloquialism, did have some method. But second, Saf did, what favor exactly does Jazz want of you?
It's not anything to do with this. It's something that'll be taken care of at the party.
Okay, separate.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledged.
Anything involving money.
That is many things.
Yeah.
Besides, it's obvious that we've been spied on by the daggers before, and we haven't seen them. So, if this was a dagger agent,
It wasn't
Well-
very good.
well, I don't think it was a dagger agent.
I think we're forgetting the fact that you fucking called them out and yelled at them. So it'd look really weird for them to come over and just be like, "Oh, hi guys." Like, of course they're gonna run away. First of all, you're fucking scary. That's not offensive because that's good for you. But why
Thank you.
would they even think to like come and talk to us? That would look really fucking weird after calling them out.
Well, it's sending a message that we're not that stupid. We're not easily.
Spied on.
But they could also be
Really?
pretending to be afraid and running. It's not like being a
That guy
spy
was-
doesn't
that guy
act
was
you're
afraid.
stealthy all the time.
Quality
Either
employees may vary.
If you were running at me, Lob, I'd be afraid too.
Point taken.
Good point.
I wasn't running at him. I was just yelling at him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's much of a difference.
I mean, is there much the same as you singing?
Mm,
You still influence people.
I'm not going to argue. I have a different kind of influence, but yeah.
Right, of course. I'm not arguing. My influence doesn't create happiness.
Well, at this point, it's done. There's nothing we can do to go back and change it. But at least we know that we have somebody interested in keeping an eye on where we are, what we're doing.
Well,
I mean, we have
Likely
like 3 or 4
multiple.
groups that are, yeah. But one that's interested enough to put a tail on us.
a terrible tale,
True.
which means government. This is a government job.
That could be too. I mean, yeah, my inclination is that it's douche canoe, just wanting to know what we're up to because they don't want
Yep,
they don't
he's
want the
waiting.
12.
He's waiting for us to
Yeah.
break the law.
Yeah, they don't want the 12 intervention anywhere near
Yeah.
Fairhaven right now.
The fountain was a setup.
Yeah,
How would they have found out?
that we were coming.
We haven't been that quiet.
I mean, I don't remember if we told him when we were talking to him on the train, but you know,
No, but we weren't even supposed to be at the inn. I can understand Tomas finding us. I can understand Jazz finding us. But it just seems like a waste of resources.
The Lord Douchecanoe could have some favors that he called in. I mean,
That's true.
members of law enforcement often let power go to their head and
we could.
overstep their boundaries.
Yeah, we could also appear
And
as a
be
threat
like,
to that
"Hey,
power.
I recently noticed you broke the law, but I'll let it slide if you do this for me."
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about politics.
Come on, we've been bounty hunting together as a team long enough to know this.
That's not political.
And
Not
Jester,
always.
But we know law enforcement, and not every bounty was justice.
We don't have to agree for one of them to be right.
Conjecture
No.
2 possibilities. 12 mole is possible. Told Purple Party seems unlikely, but what was his name? The guy who gave us our orders when we briefly met them seemed to
Back
be
in Sharn?
withholding
Like
info.
way back.
Yeah, when we came back from the train with the bomb.
Oh, right.
The guy who sent us here.
Yeah.
Second possibility, 3 houses feuding, one maybe involving Purple Party to prevent us from resolving dispute to preserve their advantage.
Could be.
Possibility, Vidalis. Suspect they are playing sides against one another.
That's
Or
politics.
Oregon.
Yeah, I'm
Unclear
too
who.
cautious to make assumptions like that until I've met the various parties.
But possibility it is
is.
a house
Yeah.
trying to prevent our involvement.
Right, but in this case, it wasn't to prevent us. It was just to know what we're doing, or at least to keep an eye on us while we were out of the city.
Mhm.
Either way, you shook him off, and we have his briefcase.
Maybe.
Whatever good that does for us.
He could have been a decoy.
What do we want to
Just
do
keep
with this
that in
briefcase
mind.
now? Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna keep it. It's a nice briefcase.
Mhm.
It's a nice satchel. I might put some gold in here.
You take the picture that's of you, paste it to the front so that people know whose it is.
Yeah, exactly. Might get some vials and put Seth's tears in there.
Oh my god.
Regardless, may consider disguises when we return. Perhaps more identifiable members. Like me.
I don't know.
May be difficult. Can
We're not hiding.
guys do
There's,
that?
there's,
I don't think
there's no way this group is hiding.
Perhaps.
I think we need to focus on what we're going to do before we focus on returning.
Exactly.
True.
And
I
the train pulls into the
I
station.
knew I saw something in you, Seth.
Anger? Because that's a lot of it.
Yeah, I like anger. Grrr.
You're annoying.
I like when Jamie amuses himself.
That happens all the time.
Not surprising.
I am simple.
Mine did for sure.
Well, it's how early in the morning is it? Sun up yet or no?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
All right.
Let me find a nice
So
window seat, watch
as
the
you guys
landscape.
kind of like whittle away the hour, discussing the plan. Shortly, after you left the Dormouse, not long after you left, the camera, if you will, cue the cutscene.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You see a man sitting at a desk, furiously writing letters. There are stacks of letters all over, and there comes a soft, hesitant knock at the door. The man takes his quill and dabs it against the inkwell and turns and says, "Yes, enter." A man opens the door and kind of peeks his head in. He doesn't enter the room completely, but he says to the man at the desk, "My lord, you wished to know when they left." I did. They have actually headed to the terminal, sir. It appears they have taken a lightning rail. Immediately, the man at the desk turns to fully face, and you see Tomas with a worried look on his face. Now, I want to be clear. The man in the door is not the man with the satchel.
Right.
A short while later, you see Tomas enter Donegan's emporium, his fine arms and armors. In the back of the room, you see a furious conversation between the two. And finally, all you can hear is, "What the hell were you thinking?" As he's shaking this orc by the front of his vest. "I had no choice! Do you not understand? I had no choice! What have you done?" And immediately Tomas leaves the armor. Elsewhere in the city, you see a hooded and cloaked man in an alley. A panting man in plain workman's clothing runs and ducks into the alley. "I'm sorry. They They saw me. I told you they would. Enough. What did you see? The big orc. Him and the red-haired girl.
There's
They
two.
chased me. He saw me. I told you I'm no good at this sort of thing. Were they all there? Yes. Yes, I think so. There were 5 of them. And you're sure that they will be on the train? Yeah, they were waiting like everyone else. It would have been better had you watched them board. And the cowled hood looks down. But I suppose this will do. Head to their inn and make sure you tell me as soon as they return. I won't fail you. Indeed. Be gone. As the man turns to leave, the hooded figure steps into a shadow and vanishes entirely. The man looks back, sees him gone, gulps, and runs away. Shortly after this, your train docks or begins to slow as there's an announcement made.
I was gonna say, don't you dare fucking say that's it. That's it for tonight.
Yeah, right. It's 7:30.
No.
7:30.
He's so used to running
I will-
90-minute games that we
No,
just.
no. I will personally drive to Ohio, find you, and slap you.
Tune in next week. No. All right. So, an announcement is made as you guys are finishing your discussion regarding the documents and the political climate of Fairhaven right now. As the train begins to slow, you hear passengers getting their baggage and things like that ready, and you guys eventually the whole train just slows and comes to a complete stop. And at this point, you guys can disembark.
Mhm.
I would say that it's probably fairly easy to get directions, but as you step off the train, unlike in Fairhaven, this is an open platform. Think of like those old west towns where the train,
Oh, yeah.
comes in.
Armadillo.
But it's still in its own right. It's fairly, it's a small town, but it's a fairly bustling town, and there are traffic, shops, everything, and you're kind of in the heart of this city. And the concourse is fairly large, nowhere near as large as Fairhaven or places like Sharn, but you guys are able to make your way to like the information booth, which then directs you to the location where you were able to pick up your reserved mounts.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys make your way without any trouble. Someone brings the mounts around.
Keeping an eye for any tails. Now that Lob's got me all paranoid.
You guys, I don't recall you guys researching the actual location all that much.
I don't think we did. Just like where it
We
was,
didn't.
right?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
So as of this time, you only have a general direction.
Okay. How big is the town we're in?
It's probably got a population of about 15,000 people.
Well, it's huge.
So is there like a public
Eh,
library we
compared
can
to
find?
Fairhaven, where it's probably into the 80s, 90s.
Right, but 15,000 is even huge
hmm
modern day.
I want to find
Did
one
he
of
write
those.
us a map?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know, but I was thinking we could
Uh,
find one of those
Plymouth-
touristy spots with a map.
Plymouth has a
marking.
population of about 6,000. So
We don't need to argue about like how many people there are.
Yeah, but
we don't.
here in Ohio, I mean, even small towns have about 30.
Jeez.
It's all depends.
You.
Yeah.
Ew.
Sorry, it does like people.
Ew, because they're probably all throwing their shit out into the street.
Anyway,
But if I could find a place that has like one of those, just a map on the wall that shows the general area around, see if we can get a bearing.
I know we drew on the physical map where we think it was, but I don't know if I thought he gave us directions.
He did, kind of.
Yeah, he pointed it out.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if you go to the actual Corvair map,
yeah, you've got the temple ruins right here.
to the northwest.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, more west than north.
Okay.
But again, you don't have precise locations. And so I would say, so what do you guys want to do to get more precise directions? I guess that's my big question to you.
Is there a library?
You might be able to find one.
Because I might be able to just use investigation to do a quick.
That
ask
could also
around,
take. That
Well,
could
no,
also
we
ask
could
take.
around town.
Yeah,
time.
it could take time. I was
Just
hoping
go to a bar?
Right.
It's like what, 9 in the morning?
Yeah.
You'll drink that early, right? That's normal.
Breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Library or wizards sound most likely.
Sage.
What if we just
It's called
ask
the Sage.
the people at the horse place and
Oh.
see if they've heard of any
When we're picking up
rumors
the
or stuff about a temple?
To the northwest.
Yes.
notes? Yeah.
We're already there. They might know.
So where are you
It's
headed?
unlikely, and they could lead tales to us.
I mean, they might be like adventuring parties that come through here every now and then. It is D&D.
Right. Does this horse place have a concierge? No?
Excuse me, Garcon.
Yeah.
Garcon?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Where's the concierge?
So someone comes and is just kind of asks you, how may I be of assistance?
We're looking for some ruins northwest of Fairfield.
An old temple, to be exact.
Northwest.
We know it's roughly X amount of minutes by horse.
Yeah. Whatever the distance is on the Corvair map.
Yeah. One moment. And he steps in the back. He's a younger person, if you will, and
If I will.
he
I choose
he
to.
comes to he
I see
comes
a
back
loading
with
screen.
a. Yeah, I'm trying to. There's an option to preload scenes for you guys, and so I tried that. We'll see if it. how that works.
I'll
But
kind of whisper to the others, do you think the daggers have influence out here?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Doubtful.
Possible.
Depends on the
But-
size of the Thieves
Yes.
Guild, I guess.
Coin always has an influence.
Perhaps we should not be asking people.
Well, we need to find
How
out.
are you gonna
There's
find
someone-
out if you
yeah.
don't ask anyone?
I am
Why?
going to reiterate. She already knows we're coming here,
Right.
so her
Fuck you.
tailing us would make
No
a
sense.
very bad use of her resources.
all right.
Exactly.
After a little bit of time, a much older gentleman comes out with him, and he says he looks you over and he says, "You're looking for a church,
Temple. But
a
yeah.
temple? We have
Oh.
many temples. There is the Temple of the Silver Flame here in Fairfield." And he kind of like looks at his apprentice, like his apprentice is like kind of crazy.
We're
Like, why are you
looking
wasting my
for-
freaking time?
We're looking for a location that would be worthy of a spelunking, if you will. Not something here in town, but something far older.
Oui.
Ruins
Are
of Dark
you-
Six Temple.
Oh, and with that, his eyes light up, and he says, "Yes, that would be yes." And he kind of like goes over and starts digging through, and he actually comes out with a local map. He spreads it out on the counter, and he says, "Yes, right here. That would be the foothills of Mount Cambru." And he points to a like start of a mountain range that's not too far
Okay.
from
Does it look
Fairfield.
like where we've been shown?
yeah.
Alright.
But that is a difficult journey. Yes, I would not recommend it at this time of year.
Why is that?
It can be very heavy snowfalls at that elevation.
I don't like cold.
He kind of like thinks for a moment. He says, "But chances are there has not yet been enough snowfall to seal the passage." And
Wait. Where the fuck are there mountains around here?
there are foothills, and he shows you on the map.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking
Where
at
there
the
are, yeah,
map
this
on there.
this
I'm
map
like, there's no
doesn't,
mountains.
yeah,
When you take
this
into
doesn't
account
really
the
show.
scale of this map, it wouldn't
Right,
surprise me to
exactly.
have a bunch of mountains
This
on here.
shows big mountains.
Yeah.
Like if you look over here, right, this is like 75 miles, but like smaller foothills and things like that. Like this map only shows like the big ones.
Question.
Yes.
Where would you, if you put Fairhaven on Earth, where would Fairhaven be? Like, in its, you know,
Latitude?
latitude. Yeah, thank you.
I would say that it would probably be, probably the most similar to like North America from what I've read.
Okay.
And you have like some areas like up here, where it gets a lot colder and then more, tropical, think like Florida weather down here.
Yep. Where the other group is.
Mhm. Or was.
Or was.
Mhm.
So we're like Midwest, front range, Rockies.
Yeah.
England?
No, you would probably be more like, Midwest. Whereas Breland is more like Southwest.
Or not that long.
But there's also
have,
differences in elevation that don't necessarily
right.
get put on this map. Like where you are, it would probably be closer to like Colorado without the Rockies.
Which is why I'm questioning snow in mountains.
It's
Well,
Tennessee
higher
setting.
elevations. Yeah, right. There's that.
You don't need to bring realism to it.
Well,
Is it a mountain pass or
if it was serious enough, there would be mountains.
He wants to make sure we're not going to the Amber Temple.
All right. Amber Temple. Gotcha. I'll fucking.
or are we?
Lob will fucking fuck Scott up.
Get revenge, yeah. It's all been an elaborate plot.
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker. This is for Finch.
Put in
This is for
18
all the rest of that party.
Yep. I put in 18 sessions just to pull off an elaborate.
Yep.
Your plan's all falling into place.
So yeah, he kind of shows you where it's at on the map and roughly how you'll want to get there. And he says it might be possible that you will not have any problems, but we have not had cold weather yet, so you may be good.
Is there a place that
Is the problem a pass or a tunnel, or would the brooms help with it?
I have not been there in many years.
Is the temple itself in
No,
the area
no,
that might
only-
be snowy?
What'd you say?
Is the temple itself in the area that might have snow, or is it just between here and there?
Yes,
that's
it
difficult?
is. It is at the peak of
Oh.
the Mount Cambrew.
Hmm. Interesting.
is there a place we can go to buy warmer clothes this time of year, just in case we need like coats or something?
Oh, yes. See, and he names you a trader's like outpost,
Yeah, we're gonna
and
look for
says
some-
they will most likely have some things in stock. Yes.
Maybe a guide.
A guide?
I am going
Like a
to
nice tracker
set
guy,
the time for you guys here.
Oh no,
Uh,
that's scary.
So
That's
hold
scary.
on, we got. So it's Friday, right? Or Far, Sar, Zor, yeah.
Farsar
So
Thor.
it's,
Yeah, that's the one.
so
I still
right
can't make
now
notes.
it is oops, stay back. Hour. So I would say right now it's probably about just a little bit after 9 a.m. And probably closer to 9:30 after you talk to this little guy. So you guys have good directions, and he kind of jotted down some directions in a little crude copy of the map, and gave it to you guys. And if you want, you are more than able to get to the traders from his directions.
Do you want to take like a half an hour and get warmer clothes, or do you want to just try and see what happens?
No, we should definitely get warmer clothes if it's going to be snowy.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't want to get trapped out in the cold if we're not prepared.
Yeah, as everyone is preparing for this, Lob goes to the party and he says, "I'm sorry." Yes, I actually said sorry. That this seems to be more detailed than we originally thought it was.
I shrug.
We just need to focus on the time and get back when we get back. Because no offense, but the party is way more important than this.
Right. If it looks like
Right.
we're getting held up, we can always come back.
Yeah, which is why the snow seems like it might be a little bit of a problem if it is.
Which is why I'm apologizing, because it's already seeming like it's exhausting too much of our resources already, in my opinion.
I'm just wondering, like, you can't.
We're already.
No one knows how to scry. No one can scry, right? Not yet,
No.
at all. I'm just like, I don't know if that's something you can ask someone to do. If we could like find someone that knows how to scry, like Matt. I don't even remember. I don't even know what class it is. Just to look at the
Honestly,
temple.
I
and see if there's
thought
snow.
we were gonna go here, right out to this temple, and find this book.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was gonna require winter clothing and whatnot.
Well, it's not like we got a lot of information anyway. Again, we didn't say we can say we came and we realized what we were facing, go back, deal with the party, and then come back when know what to expect. Plus, no offense, but it's probably more expensive to get clothes at the trading place than it is if we're back there. But it's
You're
also
correct.
depending on
You're
seasonal.
You're correct, and it will. Anyone who's watching us, it will certainly fuck them up if we suddenly reappear. Like, what the fuck? They left town, now they're back?
What are they
And
doing?
What the fuck? They have no idea what they're doing.
We have no idea what we're facing either.
What do we know?
I mean-
how long do we know that it takes to get there without snow?
3 hours.
Oof.
Yeah. Plus, if
And
we
it's
get
only,
trapped in there.
it's only snow when we go into the mountains, right? It's not like we're in snow currently.
But we don't know where it would start.
Right.
What?
Yes, Chris.
Alright, what month is it? Like, if you had to put a Earth month to it, what month would it be?
It is. Hold on one second. It's oh, hold on. Nim. It's like oh, that's not right. Yep.
Fucking creepy.
Yeah, the way she just kind of.
Sat back up even though there's no one there. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
It's still, yeah, I
don't like it.
know how I feel about that.
I don't like it. Leave Matt alone.
I am going to get one for me, and it's going to be an orc.
No.
I'm going to be like.
No, absolutely not. I will stop. Mad.
I don't know how to change it.
Well, do you know what month it is, or what month you want it to be?
Yeah, it would probably be the equivalent of like April.
Okay. So it's like spring.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere nearby we could rent or buy
might even-
some of those
Hold on.
brooms?
Okay, here we go. So yeah, it's the equivalent of May actually. So January, February, March, April, May. Yep.
We
I can't-
what?
How to fucking set the day?
Why would we get brooms when we already spent money on horses?
Because they can deal with difficult terrain. Now, they wouldn't deal with avalanches and snowstorms and stuff, but they would help us get out if we got stuck in snow.
Knocking stone.
You know, back in the Shadow Marches, we had a say. It was an orc
Okay.
say. Okay.
I am back.
It was keep it simple, stupid.
Who's keeping it simple?
It's keeping the plan that we have
Yeah.
from being too complex.
Mother was recommending getting brooms because it would be easier on the train.
Yeah, but isn't it a lot more expensive too? Like a lot.
And
more
we already
expensive.
have horses.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I think Lob has the right idea. We need to recollect and figure out what we want to do.
Yep.
I'm not willing to miss the party for a half whatever.
So how much time do we have to play with this?
So it's Friday now, so we have to be there tomorrow at 7,
Yeah, tomorrow night's
24.
Tomorrow at 7?
Tomorrow-
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
7
Let's go back to
p.m.
Fairhaven.
7 p.m. So we
No,
have
there's no way. There's no way. What? That made no.
It's almost as if someone was trying to say that before we went to fucking go. Weird how that happens.
Well, weird how that happens when I thought it was going to be a straight shot, but it's not a straight shot, and we learned that. And guess what? We are adjusting.
All right, so you guys would probably get more information about the place from the trade goods shop.
Well, yeah. While we're here, why don't we just do the research? We can go back and do the party, and then we can actually tackle this mission after that. Is that sounding like a
Agree.
smarter idea? Yeah.
And we can see what their local guides are. If they know more, then we can plan
Yeah.
accordingly and not pay for things we don't need.
Or find the history of this ruin. Maybe get an idea. What
Maybe
we're gonna
even more
expect
about
to
the
see.
book, too.
Yeah.
And Lob is going to go into the bushes and pee for a second. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was like, why are you telling us? That makes sense.
Yeah, I realized after I got up to go downstairs real quick, I'm like, well, they're not going to know I'm back because the avatar is just going to still be there.
No, it went away, I think.
Did it go?
No,
away?
it did not. It,
It
was
just-
just
not-
stuck
oh,
the
It just
whole
gets
time.
it gets
was
frozen.
creepy.
Like,
Yeah.
It does not get frozen. It was moving. It like
Was it really?
it was weird.
Oh.
Maybe every time I looked up, it was like doing something, but it's
Huh? I guess I didn't notice.
weird.
There
All
might,
right.
There might be
no,
a, like,
my
default
point is,
automatic
guys,
mode.
if you want to know about the local weather, things like that, you're
Farmer's
going to get
Almanac.
more information in the trade goods shop. So
Yeah.
if you want to ask how
Yeah.
the weather would be, that's the place to do it, not the dude at the ticket counter
Right.
for picking up your horses.
Right. I think that's what we're gonna do is spend
Yeah.
spend the day getting some information.
Well, I mean, you don't even necessarily have to spend the day. If you talk
yeah.
to the guy that's there, he's going to ask where you're headed.
Yeah.
And if you tell him Mount Canberra, He just nods. He says, and what were you looking for?
Heading to
Equipment?
This well, yeah. So we're
Cold
at,
weather equipment.
so we're at this guy now. We're at the
Yeah,
We're at the
you're
North
at the
Face
you're at the
store.
trade goods.
Got it.
We need to buy more rope.
You
We do not need more rope.
more freaking rope.
We don't need
He's
more
gonna
with that
tell
clothing 'cause we're
you.
all bundled up in rope.
He's gonna tell you as
Yeah.
much as he would love to sell you cold weather gear. You're not gonna need it.
No. The other guy said it might snow.
The snows have mostly melted. We're not talking about a peak like the star peaks. This will be not a problem. I will gladly sell you cold weather gear. I may not have enough for your entire party, but you will not use it.
Equipment that you do think we could use?
He kind of looks you over. I'm assuming most of you have your inventory on you, and he
Yep.
just says, "I have some rope I could sell you."
I think we have enough rope.
How much would those flying brooms be to rent or buy if they are available?
Did someone leave Mother on
you-
broom mode?
Did have you used such a thing before?
No.
I would not recommend taking that into that area.
Ah,
It is very, very windy, and if you have not used the brooms before, it would not be the place to learn.
understood.
What do you know about this area in general where we're going? Like wildlife we may run into. You said it's windy. Anything we should be on the lookout for?
It's not as far. There is actually a small town on the outskirts. And it will. But it is small town, yes, and it is just at the base. The temple itself, it has been abandoned long before even the last war. Not many people go there anymore.
Gonna ask that. So it's been pretty well picked clean.
Hmm.
Or just so inaccessible no one goes there.
Yes.
So most likely there probably isn't people that would know how to get up there.
Oh, it is not hard. It is, like I said, it is at the base. The town is at the base. I'm sure that children are constantly climbing the area.
As Lob
Though I
walks
do
in the
not-
door, I tell him, this guy says we don't need the cold weather gear.
Well, if you have any questions, we could leave and go. It's 3 hours.
What time of morning is it now?
Do you
Nine.
do you have mounts? I could
We do. have
loan you.
mounts. We have horses.
Volume is currently set to 80%.
And your volume is currently set to
80%.
80%.
Thanks, Google.
Yeah, I think we have everything we need.
By the way, I'm back from pissing.
Thanks, Lob. Everything come out all right in the end?
There was no blood.
Sorry.
No conditions to cure?
No conditions for you, motherfucker.
Wow.
Who do you expect me to,
No, no, no.
and how,
Don't take it so literally, Mother.
and
I
why?
think Dove is freaking out.
Because I'm eating chips and it doesn't know what to do.
Uh,
It doesn't know what to do with me eating.
it looks like you're having seizures.
I am.
Yeah,
Hold on.
stroking out or
Hold
something.
on. Dove has Parkinson's. Hold on, everyone.
So bring Jamie up to speed. With what this guy says.
Well, like I said, when Lob came back, I tell him this guy says we don't need the winter gear.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I didn't need it.
No,
Oh.
it's the weather's going to be fine, he
He
says.
says the snows have all been melting.
So, can I clarify? Because I want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So, there's a small town before we go up to the temple, or there's a small town at the base where the temple also is?
I'm guessing like 2.5 hours to get to that town, and then from there we just hike to the temple. Sounds like.
Temple is at the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
at the base of Mount Cambro, there is a small town.
Okay, and then we have to go up.
What's the name of the town?
Cambro.
Legit.
Hey, bro.
And it takes us 3 hours to get there.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I said.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You don't think we need
Okay.
anything else?
There is a path to the temple itself. I do not. This time of year, it will not be blocked. But
If we need any more equipment, we might as well turn back now, in my opinion,
But
and deal with this after the party
but
because it's getting complicated. But
Already was.
Saf,
no, I was waiting for the DM to finish his.
no, I'm leaning back.
yeah,
I just want to ask, where was the confidence?
the confidence
Or where
was
is the
that we
confidence
were told this was a simple in and out.
Oh yes.
Of course. They
I'm
told
gonna go-
us that.
Let me know. I'm gonna take a small break. I gotta get up,
Okay.
use the restroom.
Okay.
Figure out what you guys want to do. Talk as a group, and that way I can know which way we're headed.
Suggestion, perhaps go see place so we can say we have been there
Yeah.
and then return and tell them this may be more complicated than expected, but we'll return.
Yeah, let's go check it out first, and then if it looks like we can pull it off, then we pull it off. But we've got to give ourselves an absolute
Listen,
cutoff. Like, if it hits
I'm-
this point, we turn around.
I think that
I'm okay technically either way, but I'm thinking for the most benefit, it might be better to go back to Fairhaven, do the party. Yes, I know we already got here, but this is starting to become more complicated than it was told to us.
I think my only problem is if we go into the temple and it ends up being harder, like more difficult than we thought, or we run into shit and we don't know what time it is. If we're in the temple or we end up underground for something, we have no fucking way to tell what time it is, what time of day it is. And in my opinion, the party getting that done is way more important than getting this book,
Right.
at least right now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I can agree to going and like scoping it out, looking at what it looks like outside, looking at the trail, whatever. I am down for that, but I don't think we should do this right now.
Technically, we already have the equipment that he promised us.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
But that was with the agreement that we are gonna get him the thing.
We did not promise a time, however, and
Exactly.
he does not know
Correct.
how long it will take us.
Correct.
And we said we would do. Technically, the only fucking thing we've done wrong is steal that person's satchel. First of all,
That's
second.
not wrong. That's not wrong,
He
Steph.
left it.
Okay, fair, whatever.
Steph,
But-
Steph, I don't even know who you are. Who the
Either
fuck
way.
are you?
Either way, I'm not talking to you.
Who are you?
Either way, I think we are already here. We did do what we said we were going to do and come and see, and
Right.
we go.
researched,
I
and
think-
now we have a better picture, and we're reacting to that picture.
We still need to be careful though, because after the party, there could be things that happen at the party or after the party that need our immediate attention. I mean, Dove and I went to go see Nikolai, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere with that. So that if we're kind of between a rock and a hard place, because if we don't do it now, we can come back to it. But can we come back to it? We have no idea what's going to happen at the party. But the party is important.
Here's the thing. What if we ride the horses back to Fairhaven? Who's gonna know that we returned to Fairhaven?
I mean, I didn't think that. Is it like a situation where you have to like you have to return it to the same place?
I don't
Is it
know.
like a U-Haul where you just return to your station?
No. Okay. Sorry.
We
Derail.
left
That's not
Fairhaven.
true. That's not true anymore. For U-Haul, Andrew and I, when we moved here, we had to drive it all the way back to Concord.
Really?
Yeah, you have to. If you're going to do it, you either pay more or you have to claim that you're doing it. So if we were to
Yep.
leave it at the one in Plymouth, we would have had to pay more.
Oh wow.
There's that bit.
Wow.
Pay more.
Yeah. So we had to drive it all the way back, and it was fucking stupid.
Well,
But-
it would mean we wouldn't have to arrive by train, but the daggers would probably still find us again.
Maybe,
I
but we
don't-
have a chance that they won't because we won't be arriving by rail. And rail is a very binary. Like, you either arrive or you don't arrive by rail.
Wait, are you suggesting we just take the horses back to Fairhaven and not take the
That's
train?
what I'm suggesting.
So
But maybe
are we gonna
good
go
idea.
or not? Like, do we want to go and look at it? Take the 3 hours to get there and 3 hours to get back.
Personally, from what I was told to begin with, I thought this was going to be a very in and out situation.
Yeah.
The minute, like, there's snow and there's this and that, fuck that shit. We need to go back to Fairhaven. But this has provided us with an advantage because we can return to Fairhaven unannounced. And,
Yeah, because they'll be watching the rail.
right.
We can bring the horses back if they're not supposed to be back at the same spot.
Two things. We might want to consider going to the town
Yeah, and then go from the
and
town
talking to the people
Fairhaven.
there
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking. Because
to find out about it.
instead of coming
Second,
back here and then
because-
going up, we can just go there and then go from there back to Fairhaven.
We also don't know
Yeah.
how long it would take via horse to get back versus via train to get back.
Well, if the map is
Well,
accurate,
Yeah, what's the mile distance?
Well, the horses are, what, 8 miles per hour, or...
Magebred are about 6 at normal speed.
Okay.
I mean, base D&D, you can move 24 miles in a day, so it's a day and a half back if we ride by horse.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
cannot do that.
6.5 hours from ruins.
So, do we have to, Nate, return the horses to where we got them because we were talking while you were gone
Mhm.
about taking the horses back to Fairhaven, apparently,
Instead of taking the train.
instead of taking the train. And I didn't know if that's a thing where they have to be returned to the same. It's not a barn, whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, you
Table?
know,
Yeah.
guess what?
Table.
If you take them to Fairhaven, who's gonna collect them?
Yeah, that's true too.
It's the same people. Just
You're getting them through House Orion, so you can return them to House Orion. Doesn't matter where.
okay, good.
We
Alright,
could.
there you go. That solves your conscience.
Well, it's not my conscience, it's the legality of it. If you can't do it, then we can't do it.
Here's the thing, though. Our mission or our success beats out legality.
But this,
This is Lob speaking. By the
I
way.
know,
Still
but
want to do this the right way.
and this has nothing to do with the 12, so it's not like we could be like, oh, we're just fucking around. Like, this has nothing to do with them. They wouldn't be able to help us.
We are given missions by the 12.
Yes, but this is not given by the 12.
Yeah. I know what she's
This
saying.
has nothing to do with them.
Sanctioned Mission, yeah.
Well, our original mission in Fairhaven is...
That doesn't matter because this has nothing to do with that. So
It
the
does.
legality wouldn't.
It does.
Does it?
Because... Alright, if you want to think that one-dimensionally...
Well, I do, because then they could easily talk to the shopkeep and see the fact that we had enough money to get the stuff we wanted, and this was just extra and another task we took on ourselves. Talking about politics, they know how to get out of everything and make it not be their fault.
Alright.
Avoid paying at all costs.
Regardless, need more research. Suggest we do that in Fairhaven. Consider
I suggest
Daggers
we go...
sent us to do this.
Yes, at this point, I suggest we return to Fairhaven as stealthily as we can, on horseback.
So if it's 9, 10 in the morning right now, what time would we get back to Fairhaven? 10 tomorrow? Travel all
If you
night?
just took the horses,
Yeah. Is it giving us a speed boost over regular overland travel? Because 24 miles is normal in 10 days travel. Or 10 hours travel. 10 days.
yeah.
Normal is 3 miles per hour. We're going 6 miles per hour with these.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could make it back by late evening.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, and we need not to go back to the inn that we stayed in,
Right.
because we already know that place is owned by the Daggers.
Yep.
So how does
The other
that
one
hat
isn't.
of disguise work?
Cast Alter Self. Or Disguise Self, rather. So
How does that work?
it's as the spell. It's just an illusion. So, touch and things will give it away.
So, I mean, the one thing that I would
I'll
just
look her
bring
up.
to your attention is if you guys choose to go back now, there's no telling when you will be able to make it back out here.
Again, we already have the stuff that he promised us.
And we could also bring it back to him and tell him that we can't.
We could, but we're not.
And if he finds out we came back,
We have every intention to finish our obligation.
so either way, are we going to the town or not?
I would like
At
to,
the very least.
but it's up to you guys. It's not going to add that much extra travel time to get from there to Fairhaven. And if we could potentially get back to Fairhaven by evening tonight if we went straight, then what's an extra 6 hours? Quick swing over to Temple Ruins and look around, or the town there and look around. We could scope it out, and we could get the lay of the land, get what the locals think.
So disguise self couldn't change apparent race.
No, I don't
No.
believe so.
Well, it changes within the same size category, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like I could add ears. I think.
Yeah, we're all medium. Even me. I'm not size large.
You like to think so.
I'm not.
Yeah, you act like your size large.
I'll show you how big I
Yeah,
That's what he said.
He's
Whoa.
pretty average.
am. Right.
He's
I'm
definitely
completely
size
average.
medium, says Dove.
Oh my god, help! Gross. Never. I
She's
don't
right.
want to ever
She's
hear that.
right. It's
I'm really
only-
glad that you guys
It's
like.
only
did
this
that.
big. See this? It's only this big.
Even a bugbear is only size medium, and they
Okay,
have
we're
reach.
done. We're done. I'm uncomfortable. We're
Well,
done.
you started it.
But
It was
in
a
all
fucking
fairness, it's girth
Oh,
versus
God.
length.
Oh god.
All right.
Just threw her headset.
I'm
Alright,
just gonna
alright.
I'm
You
just
say
gonna point
I
out,
stopped.
guys,
I stopped.
that it's 8:15,
Yep.
and we've only got one more session before we break.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the player in me wants to try to go into the ruins and see what we can figure out and hope we can get back to the party. But I think the character would be more concerned about the party at this point because that is like our ultimate reason for even being in this region.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that would take priority, and I would just assume after the party, all we know is that the party's going to be introductions and stuff like that, and the real diplomacy starts after that, whenever that is. So my in-character thinking would be we go do the party, then we have like a week to come down here and mess around with this because bureaucracy is going to hang us up for a while between the party and the actual meetings and stuff like that.
Is there anything before the party that we would like to accomplish unannounced?
Research
Because-
the book.
We have that opportunity right now because we are outside of Fairhaven.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone knows we're going to the party. So, leaving Fairhaven and then going back to Fairhaven and going to the party is a given. But we have an opportunity now that we're outside of Fairhaven to do something or to research something that no one's gonna know. Well, potentially know.
Well, research the temple if there are any libraries or
Well-
sources around here, or...
Besides that, because no one really cares about that. Because the Daggers want us to find the book.
I care
They
about
want
why
the
they
book.
do.
Well, you're correct, but our primary objective is that party.
Yeah.
So is there
So-
anything
so originally-
outside?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So you have until 7 p.m. the next day,
Is
right?
when the
So
party-
you
there's no
guys
way to
have
get there.
36 hours from right now.
Right. It's 3 hours to get to the town, 3 hours to get back. How long is the train? An hour?
It's an hour.
And it leaves every hour basically.
Yep.
So worst case scenario, that's 2 hours, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Like
We have
even
36
if you
hours, we have 8 hours
guys
to sleep, so we have 20
took,
hours.
yeah, even if you guys took, you know, the say 4 p.m. train, you would be back in Fairhaven in plenty of time for the party.
Right. So by my very quick math, if we went to the temple ruins right now, we have 20 hours to burn in that region before we would be late.
Mhm.
That's including a long rest and travel time.
Is anyone in this group comfortable with that?
Assuming nothing goes wrong, yes.
Right.
Well,
That is a big
you know,
assumption.
yeah, something's gonna go wrong. So, invalid.
We're already here.
Well, I mean, best
Right.
case scenario, it would only take an hour in the ruins, so 20 hours gives us a huge leeway.
So just going to the village at least.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Talk
Let's have this
there.
discussion while we're on our 3-hour ride to the town, and then once we're there, if we find it's a ghost town and everyone's been slaughtered to death, we leave.
Yes, that's it.
We say, this has been a bad idea. Or if we find a big army full of knights who say, yeah, we cleared out the temple ruins yesterday. Here's the book you were looking for. Sweet!
Or cultists.
Or cultists.
Or cultists, yeah. We kill
And-
cultists.
Or flesh golems. Do we have magic
So
weapons?
then Mother looks directly at Lob and says, might be useful to get Tomas' opinion on history of book.
Fuck Tomas.
Hey,
In fact,
today I learned
I'm
Mother
not
has a
gonna
sense of
call. I'm
humor.
not gonna call you mother anymore. I'm gonna call you motherfucker.
How do you intend I do that?
Well, and I'm gonna stop there because that's gonna waste game time.
Yep, good call.
Never mind.
Then we ride. I wish the average
All right.
Right.
fans.
So you guys
To
are
the
heading.
village outside of the ruins.
Yep.
All right. I would say that with the map that you got, it actually probably only takes you about, I would say, 2.5 hours to get to until you spot the village. And you know, it's a you know, quaint little town. There are some ruins and things like that. Like you've spotted them dotting the walls, but you let's see. All right. So you guys aren't riding too long before you spot the town, and so you guys are coming up kind of along this way, and you can see the town. It's not super big. There's some farmhouses and things like that. But you guys can actually see the path. And while there is snow, you can actually see the path is, you know, open. It's not blocked at all. As you can kind of see it snaking its way
Are those
up.
unnatural geological
Those mountain peak things there.
part
Yeah.
of the temple?
You can't really tell. But yeah, like you can see maybe part of the temple in the background, but these spires kind of dot along the pathway up, and you can see a couple other what looks like an outpost or something over here, and you guys make your way closer until you get to the town itself.
That looks ominous as fuck. Like,
To be honest, it was hard finding a background that had like some of the elements that I wanted, but the Dark Six is not the friendliest of pantheons. They're actually a splinter of the sovereign host.
if we see the path, do we want to just go up?
We're just asking in the village first.
Yeah, I want to ask around just
Get
a
him
little bit,
background.
just see what they know about it, or if there's any warnings or what we might find when we're up there.
Just so you know, Hunter, the Traveler is a deity, part of this pantheon.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But just to be clear, not that traveler.
Yes, I
Right.
know. Not that one, but it's based off of it. Jeez.
So do we still have those tokens of Featherfall we got on the airship ride?
I still have mine in my inventory.
Yeah, you didn't use it.
Okay, cool.
Quick way off the mountain, you're thinking?
Maybe not. If we level up in there and I can take a level of monk first, then sure.
Yeah, right.
Ugh. Okay, let's go find a store.
All right.
Tavern?
Tavern.
Inn?
What? It's okay.
For a
So it
second,
took
I
us
thought
2.5
Hunter said,
hours.
"Let's
So
go
it's,
find
it's
Thor."
lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go find Thor.
Thor's gonna
Perfect.
know everything about this place.
So you guys make your way into the town. Like I said, it's a quaint little town. It looks like there's a lot of fishing, and it's kind of out of the way, so it doesn't look like it's a huge trade area. But it's a little frontiersy. Looks like there's hides and game, as well as varying bits of skilled craftsmen. And the town has a single inn, which is also a tavern, as well as a couple of small shops.
Dance to the music.
Lead the way.
All right, where do you guys want to head?
Somewhere there's people congregating. Tavern. Nice warm tavern.
Tavern's usually a good.
Mid-afternoon.
Good choice.
I was fucking muted this whole time.
Oh,
What? I was gonna say, what's the name of the inn, DM? Jump, DM.
Bards.
Come
Actually, to
on,
be
let's
fair-
tell us.
I was also going to ask that because,
so as you guys approach, the inn and tavern has kind of a sign of a tree split in two with like a crude like lightning bolt coming off of it, and then underneath that it just says Yerlin's tree.
Lame.
it's cute. This whole place is cute.
Lame.
Small town.
Yeah, so are
said,
you.
Right. Trapper, fishing kind of town.
Mm-hmm.
You're not telling me I don't know already.
I don't know about you, Lob. I could use a drink. I start walking from the tavern.
I could definitely
That's
use a
just
drink.
I could not.
Mother said I could use an oil change.
I don't think there's a Jiffy Lube. Alright.
All right, what kind of people are
No
All right.
mages with the grease spell here.
trappers and fur wearing?
Yeah.
crazy
So
guys?
there's not a lot of people in in here.
Uh-oh.
I don't own any tokens in this scene.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
either.
Hold on one second.
This better not be a tavern scene.
And what are you gonna do about
Nice
it?
mountain tavern.
I'm gonna ruin
All right. How's that?
You're gonna wreck it.
Cute.
it. I'm gonna wreck it.
Gonna love it.
All right.
All right. So you guys wander in. There's a someone behind the bar. There's a couple what looks like townspeople sitting down. There's an older gentleman sitting at the bar nursing a drink, and the barkeep, what most likely the proprietor, looks pretty bored right about now.
Oh, we're gonna make his life interesting.
Mhm.
You are.
Mother.
I will not.
I mean, motherfucker.
I need 4 drinks. Whatever's your best.
He heads over to the tap and just pours like 4 ales
And I take
Brings them
all
over.
4.
in in 2 hands, 2 in each hand, like little steins, and
Bob, you
sets
can
them
order
down.
refills.
Damn.
It'll be
1, 2, 3, and 4.
he looks at you, Dove, and he says, "That will be 4 copper
Of course. We just gotta find where my money
or
is on
4
this
silver.
sheet.
I mean, sorry."
Do I need to make a con save or anything?
Where's the
With
money
4
on this?
pints,
Hmm.
yeah, probably.
Oh, I'm gonna need 3 more. Please don't slide them to him.
I don't need one.
All right. 2
Wow.
more.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
You should make him make 4.
One for each pint.
What's
Mhm.
this pint?
Is this the best local
It's
ale
not.
you have?
He
Because
just kind
this
of.
tastes like water. It almost tastes like piss. I mean, I've had piss, but Jesus, this tastes like
This
piss.
isn't even the best piss I've had.
He just kind of looks at you, and glowers a bit. Then he turns to Dove and he says, "Anything else?"
Well, I end up getting 2 more, one for me and Dalabash, since Love drank
Okay.
all of ours. And I already
I'm sorry.
paid the
He
extra 2 silver.
doesn't have any manners.
Perhaps you should have taken just 1 if you were going to dislike it.
He just kind of nods towards you, Dove, and just says, "What brings you to Cambro?"
Curiosity,
Adventuring.
adventure.
Arr, adventure.
We've heard there's an interesting ruin up on the top of this mountain here, and we're thinking about taking a peek. Is there anything you could tell us about it?
It's old. It's been here, abandoned for hundreds of years. But most folks avoid it.
You know who built it?
He just kind of like shakes his head and gives you kind of a non-committal look. the old guy sitting by the like down the way, I think towards the end of the bar, he
He says, "I thought you were
kind of
describing me."
sidles over and says, "Interested in the old temple, are you?"
I am, old timer. Do you have information? And would a drink
It's
help
a
you
dark
tell me about it?
place, that's one.
Dark place, you say? Something live up there?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. There are been rumors since I was a wee boy.
No one's been up there
What?
since you were a boy?
Of
Is said to be up there.
Yeah.
Dark things, of course.
What sort of dark things? There are many kinds of dark things.
They say that there were sacrifices
Hmm.
to the old gods.
Hmm.
But go ahead.
have you ever been there?
Oh, not in a long time. The last time, he kind of looks you over. I was younger than you.
And did you find anything when you went up there that makes these rumors seem true?
Yeah, like an old book that you don't need anymore.
I did not go inside.
Is it big? Complicated?
It once had huge gates, but long time ago they fall or get smashed by some force or another. But even in the war, people stayed clear.
But Seth doesn't know orc. Jesus Christ.
How long does it take there to get there from here?
Oh, the trail's open. I'd say, are you about an hour by foot?
Okay, so a little less by horse. About half that, half an hour. Difficult terrain? Would a horse make it?
Aye, sure.
How often do people go up there, and what sorts of people?
Lately, we've seen fires. So I guess that someone may be up there now.
Interesting.
Now?
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
Maybe
Past
more
week.
complicated than expected.
Somebody's moved in.
Light has been seen only briefly as he finishes his drink and just kind of like looks down at it regretfully.
I just make a gesture to the barkeep to, toss him another one, and I'll take a silver off my coinage here.
He the barkeep kind of just gives you a but he pours another drink, and the old man smacks his lips. Thank you, many thanks. I
Poor barkeep.
I know that there is not always the ghost stories are true. Yes, sometimes it just looks that way.
I find that to be the case more often than not.
Are you?
Nothing dissuades investigation into illicit business than a good ghost story.
Mm-hmm. Are you interested in the ruins?
We are, actually.
Where are you from?
All over. We move
That
around a lot.
is a long way for old Temple to the Six.
What does that
Make it.
matter?
He just kind of holds up his hands.
We were in the area, heard rumors, decided to check them out.
Genesis Forge.
Genesis is
What did
planet
you-
forbidden. Oh.
Wait, what? What is this? What is this Genesis Forge?
He
Where did
asked.
that come from?
He asked where I was from. I said
Oh.
Genesis Forge.
Oh man.
Genesis is planet forbidden.
Yes, Genesis is planet forbidden. Jesus Christ. Why does show old man reference?
All I see is that little lion face alien guy. Genesis is planet forbidden.
Biden?
I have
Star Trek 4. 3.
climbed to the temple steps many times just to leave an offering.
Interesting. What are you
An offering to the Six?
Yeah.
My mother told me that if you offer, you may keep the devourer from your livelihood or even your life. It is worth it to earn some favor, yes?
Hmm.
This just
They
keeps sounding worse and
say-
worse.
That his goals are to devour the world itself. But he probably has more important things than me. But you know, a few coins here and there. Maybe he not look my way.
No. Well, you know what I say? I say, fuck the gods. Gods don't know what you do.
Bob, go home, you're drunk.
Go drink your home.
Could you live without the world?
You think that, but tell me, what benefit does the gods provide you?
The gods strengthened your armor.
Perhaps
Can you have an existential crisis later?
I can. But would you like me to go back into my corner? No? No comment?
She knows
Well,
she
then
will not.
I will stay here.
What time of day is it? 3? No, it'd be like noon.
No. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Well, I suggest if we're gonna poke around up there, we should do it while there's still daylight. Especially if it's only a half an hour walk, we can always camp here. We can poke around for until nightfall, come back down here, get a room at this inn. If
You
it's-
said you
if it's an inn.
seen fire. How far up the
Yes.
How far up the mountain do you see it? At the very top?
At the temple, yes.
I don't want to go.
I think someone's
Nope.
I think someone's camping out in there.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Goblins, orcs. Well, goblins.
May be useful to find out who.
Kobolds.
Yeah, fucking kobolds.
I
I'll
mean-
kill them all.
I mean, if they're lighting
Thieves.
fires, they're not ghosts or undead because they don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. And
Well, then we can go during the day. Maybe they hide during the day.
right, we go now. We leave at nightfall. Yeah, that gives us at least 5 hours to poke around.
I'm assuming the inn isn't very busy. We could get our
Yeah.
rooms after the fact.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Just in case something comes up and we decide to camp up there, we haven't already paid.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God,
Anything
I have
else
a
you can
bad
tell
feeling
us,
about
old man,
this.
before we head up there?
Say that again.
Any other advice you can give us, old man, before we head up there?
I would leave an offering if I were you.
Yep.
You never know.
Right.
An offering of what?
Money, it sounds like.
Right.
Love gives him 20 gold.
Him? The old man?
Yep.
Holy shit. He just kind of like stares at it and stares at you, and even the innkeeper is like poleaxe.
Are you
And-
sure this information is correct?
He looks between you and the gold and he says, yeah, and even the innkeeper says, we have seen the lights. We have seen them. They're on the top.
Where's my 20 gold?
Well, you know, and I put my hand up towards the innkeeper, like, to shush him. Are you sure this is correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Because if this is not correct, I will come back here, and I will find you. And I have a particular set of skills.
he just kind of like licks his lips and he says, what was the question?
If you are being truthful.
Yes, I am very truthful.
Yes, because if you're not, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna kill you.
You are not.
Oh,
I
no, don't.
will.
I just.
Ignore
I
him.
try to put a hand in front of Mother, just like, not now's not the time.
You have had far too much to drink, Lob.
I've only had 4 drinks.
In 4 minutes.
Unfortunately, he's a man of his word.
And you have become erratic.
Erratic. Is
It's
not the point of this conversation. The point of this conversation is if this man is being truthful or not.
I swear on my mother's grave,
None of us have read
Alright.
that site yet.
all have seen the lights.
Alright. If I do not find this information to be truthful, I will find your mother's grave and I will piss on it.
Lob. That's enough.
He just is just staring at you.
Yes, I will piss on it.
I think we're done here.
Are we?
We do not have time for that.
We do if this is the wrong information.
We will have greater worries then.
Well, maybe. But if this is the wrong information, I will piss on this grave.
The innkeeper no longer seems at all interested in the gold that's on the counter.
Yeah,
Let's go before Lob finds anyone else to threaten.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I have a lot more gold.
No one cares that you have gold. Move.
As you guys, when Lob finally turns around, the old man like scrapes it all into his like shirt and runs out of towards the back of the inn. He just bolts.
Well, you've scared him off. No, we're gonna leave anyway.
I don't see the negative here because that's pretty much my goal.
All right. So you guys heading out? Okay.
1 o'clock. We can get there by 1:30.
Yep. The trail is pretty obvious, and you guys head towards as you head towards the path, you start making your way up. During the first, the time it takes to cross to the start of the trail, it takes a little bit of time. But once you guys start making your way up on your mounts, you can see that there's a little bit of a switchback to it. It's not a difficult pass, although you could see as you start to get higher that if there were heavy snows, there are several places that would make it almost impossible to pass. But as soon as you start going up, and it is pretty steep, as soon as you start going up, there is definitely some remnants of snow. And even as you were heading towards Cambro, that there was that you were climbing, that the elevation was going up. So as you get about I would say 3/4 of the way up, you pass beneath huge pillars with carvings. Some of the runes and things like that look similar to what the shopkeeper Donegan showed you on that triangle rune. But a lot of them are chipped, cracked, potentially even intentionally damaged. But everything looks old. And as you guys approach the final leg heading up, you do see a pretty massive wall. And like the guy said, it looks like it has mostly been like where a gate could be. It looks like it's just collapsed into rubble.
All right. We proceed cautiously, obviously, keeping an eye out for anything lurking in the shadows or in the crevices.
Can
Go ahead.
can we tell if, because I know he said that it was like it might have been a thing or it might have happened naturally. Can we tell if it looks like it was natural that it was destroyed, or does it look like something got shoved into it?
Hard to say, because most of the rubble that you don't see a lot of a rubble on the ground. It's just the wall has collapsed. It looks like most of it has been carted away. The wall isn't. It only spans a part, and it's not terribly high. It's about maybe 12 feet high, and it spans only. Oh, son of a bitch! I didn't actually want to take you guys there just yet. I didn't realize I activated it. God's sakes. Hold on one second. I'm going to pause it. Okay. So as you guys head that way, heading up there, all right.
Oh, nice.
At here, you see there's little places where there is a offering plates, and little things, and there are a few coins, like coppers, nothing more than coppers, and it looks like some discarded wrappings. There could have at one point been gifts and things like that, but it looks like someone has taken them. The only coppers that are there are like green and corroded from being out in the elements for so long.
Kind of like in Skyrim, where you travel up the mountain and you have the various
Yep,
like positions,
little
where
shrines.
you need to, little shrines where you need to do a specific thing, and then you move on to the next shrine and do a specific thing. All right.
Yeah, this very much reminds me of Hyrule.
So you guys can see from where you are, there's definitely some rubble in an opening in the wall. Now there is a spot. There's a tree where you guys could. There's like a clearing on the last shrine. There is like a clearing and a place where you could tie your horses.
Okay, might as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's tie the horses.
When we go by one of the little collection plates, I'll just like drop one in.
One what?
Just the copper. I'll follow what's in there already.
All
Really? A copper?
Okay. All right. So, do you guys want to proceed?
Yeah. Tie off the horses, make sure that they're secure, and then we'll inch forward.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm nervous.
All right. So I'm gonna bring it in here. All right. So this is where you guys enter. Here's another little shrine right here, and you can see down here. There is a domed, but it's an open platform. There's a giant stone dome, but there are no walls, just pillars. Whereas over here, you can see that it's kind of a half open, half closed, with more of like a cathedral-style roof on it. You see giant pillars over here with the a huge temple on a series of steps. And then just to your right here, you see what looks like a little building connected to the walls. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. And you guys...
The problem with Saf being worried is she should be going first. Highest passive perception and the rogue skills for thief stuff.
Okay, I know. I'm scared.
I'm gonna do.
Yes,
Where do we want to go
Seth.
first?
Go first.
At least you can stealth.
Where do you want me to check first? Are we going straight to the temple, like in?
I would recommend we scout out that small building first to make sure that there's nobody lurking around in case they come in behind us.
May want to check for tracks or fire pits or things like that around here. First.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye out for stuff like that too.
Please know where Lob is.
You guys can see that, like, you know, one of the things that you do see right away is that there are torches and things burning. So where you see the pools of light, there are braziers and things like that currently
Do they appear
burning.
to be magical fire or like actual flames?
No, they do not appear to be magical.
Is that what
in
Lob's
nature.
standing
They are
next to?
actual flames.
We kill everyone.
That is what Lob is standing next to. That's
Alright,
correct.
I would like to go over there as well if I can figure out how to not be on the arrow tool anymore. There we go.
Yep, there you go. You got
So
it.
this is on like a bit, like a probably a 5-foot pole. Probably more than that. It's probably more like 7, 8 feet. And then it just has it's daytime, but it's a little bit dark.
It's dark and cloudy up here.
hmm
Okay. Any sign of what lit it? Like little scrapes of flint and tinder on the ground next to the pedestal or anything like that? Is it oil fed or is it wood? Because wood implies someone's still tending to it.
It looks like it might be oil.
Okay. So I wonder if it's just something that could potentially perpetually burn if there's enough of an oil reservoir.
How far can we move without adjusting anything?
What do you mean?
Like if I move here,
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to turn on my investigator mode
So-
and just be taking in every detail while I'm up here.
Yep, you see a pile of rubble over here. You see what looks like what might be a well that's been boarded over here. Here you see a raised platform that might have had like chimes and things at one point. And then inside here, you actually see.
Is it missing all these walls along the side?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Interesting.
I move towards this building.
Real quick, Lob. So in that building, you see 2 altars at the back, and in between them, just at the front, you actually see what looks like a fountain with flowers, like bronze flowers, mixed with like thick vines, like thorned vines. Sitting on the lowermost altar is what appears to be a chest. It's a simple wooden and steel chest. However, it is covered with what looks like blood.
Alright, are there any
Like a dark-
statues or any
Yeah,
indication
you
on...
do see a statue over here. If you can see my ping.
yep.
Yep, way over there, outside the
yep.
building.
Yep, over here. And there is another statue here. This one is of a woman, whereas this
I
one...
don't see that statue.
Way
The bottom.
down the
Woman.
side.
Woman.
Yeah. So this statue here is of a
That
woman
Alright,
in
yeah, that's
flowing
the-
robes, whereas this statue is of a fearsome looking
Do I recognize anything?
who has religion?
I mean, I can roll religion if you want.
I do.
I'm a bard, so I have everything a little bit.
Yep, go ahead and make your rolls.
Bam.
And no.
Okay. Dove and Mother, you do recognize and Saf. So you guys recognize that this is an indication of the Devourer. That's closer. He has a trident in his hand, and he just looks pretty fearsome. Whereas the woman down here is a statue of the Fury, and in one hand she has a rapier, and in another she has a some kind of object. It's just clutched in her hand. So in one hand, out to her side, like going along the line of her rippling cloak, her rapier goes straight down, but in her other hand, outstretched, she's clutching something.
Can I go over there?
Yeah.
I want to look at it. Yeah. This is gonna go well, I'm sure.
Way over there?
Yeah, I want to look at the
Because-
statue.
Well, I'm over here, and I'm like, what the
All right.
fuck?
So,
Dawa.
Saf, you can definitely see there are chips out of the marble in her cloak. But as you get a little bit closer, it looks like she's holding a heart.
Ugh.
Now you can't really tell, but it looks to
Never
also be
Never good.
a little bit bloody, but you can't tell if it's just shadows. And the skies are a lot darker as you came close. Like as you guys moved closer, it became more overcast.
Ooh. Dark open.
Oh. Like someone's emotional state affecting the weather.
Ooh.
Crossing the streams.
Fuck off.
So you can see up here, Lob, there are two bronzed gongs with, but it looks like they're missing like the mallets. But there are two gongs right here on the northernmost altar. Over here, you see what looks like some more like offerings, but everything looks really old. And then again, on this one, you see that wooden and steel chest, but it is covered with blood. Some of it has actually iced over a little bit.
Iced? Like completely iced? Or
Just like
is
some
still
frost.
some of it liquid?
Some of it is, but you'd have to
Like-
look closer.
Alright, where do I move my token where I have to move closer? Where the blood is still liquid.
Okay. Yep.
Alright. I dip
So if
my
you want it-
finger. No, I dip my finger in it. Like it's still liquid, right?
It's tacky.
That is correct. And
Sure.
some of it looks very fresh.
Ooh.
And I look at my finger. Can I tell how fresh?
You can make an investigation.
I will make an investigation.
How much blood is there? A lot?
Okay.
Dalabash, do you see any tracks here?
All right. You take a look. It is fresh blood. It's fairly fresh. Like, it hasn't even finished.
Like within the last hour?
Yeah,
2 hours?
at least probably that. I mean, you're no medical professional, but it looks like it's very fresh. You've seen enough blood in your time to know
Okay. How
that.
is it like in a sacrificial container, or how is it contained?
Do you want to investigate like the chest itself?
Yes.
Okay. You you see that the chest is unlocked.
Okay, I open the chest.
I've drawn my
Okay.
weapon a long time ago.
And
Just to be clear.
Inside,
just to be clear, also, I'm gonna die.
No, don't die.
Inside
I'm right
the
next to you.
chest.
We're close.
you see a golden amulet filled with jewels.
But not blood.
Like, nope, no blood.
Is it in the
All of the blood, there's no blood whatsoever inside.
Oh.
All of the blood is on the outside and on the altar itself, with some on the ground.
Yeah.
Dust?
So I'm gonna leave that there.
Any dust or anything that indicates it's been there for quite some time?
There's a little bit, as you look around in here, there's a little bit more blood on the ground itself.
Is there anyone near me? Is that Dove
Yes.
that's near me?
Yeah.
So the other thing that you guys do notice is there are a lot of
I do
footprints.
back away so Dove can see what's in the chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take a peek. I'm not touching it
But
either.
Saf, Mother, where's Dalavash? Okay.
Still at the entrance.
Just keeping an eye on everyone.
Motherfucker! I broke my rule. I broke the 10-foot rule.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
So
Human-
listen, Saf,
human
as you're
size?
crossing, you see a lot of boot tracks because, while there's still snow, it's also, melting, and so there's mud and things like that. And you see a lot of boot tracks, and you even saw some blood right here as you were passing by to look at the statue.
A lot of blood going on.
Are they in a certain direction? Like, is there any consistency of where they're going? Does it look like there's a bunch? I'm gonna go back to where I saw the blood, and see, is it like trailing up to the temple steps?
It is definitely it is definitely in line with the like coming this way. So the blood is going like this direction. Like it creates a little bit of a line as you kind of look around. So it seems to be coming like whichever way it went. You can't tell if it was coming or going, but there's blood from here to here.
As soon as I realized I broke the 10-foot rule, I moved within 10 feet of Steph.
All right. Dove,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm investigating what he looked at before, but I'm not touching the
Okay.
chalice either.
Did you roll an investigate?
No, but I will if it is called for.
All right. It is called for.
Ooh. Why?
All right.
Oh, okay. I see. I rolled a 5. That's what that is.
Is that the minimum you can get?
No,
I know you're bard.
that's not one of my skills. That has
Okay,
a
that's
flat
not one of your
rate.
skills.
No.
Okay, so same things that Lob saw. The chest is not locked. It's open,
Mhm.
and inside is just a beautiful golden amulet
Right.
with very precious stones.
Is there any way to
inside.
tell that it's real without touching it, picking it up? Like if it's costume jewelry,
How would
or if
you-
it's like real.
Dispel magic.
I don't have that.
Um,
Doesn't look
Mage
magical
hand?
anyway, though. I don't think. Yeah, it's tough. Let me look at my spells.
I mean, how else would it not be real?
Well, I mean, like if it's actual gold and gems versus
Right.
just painted to be gold, and like if there's like areas where you can see that the paint has flicked off and it looks like just copper or brass underneath.
Detect treasure.
Yeah, right. Basically, it's because it's odd that they knew it wasn't locked. So whoever has been pouring blood all over this box has to have looked and seen it and didn't want to touch it either. So I will close it back up then.
You gonna close the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have mage
We
hand. I
should
remember
leave.
using that frequently. We should leave, you say? Why do you say that?
Does that trail of blood actually end in this area, or is that just as far as we can see?
If you want to roll, Brian, if you want, make a survival roll.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
So,
So Dalavash, as you kind of survey the scene, you can definitely see, based on a combination of the boot prints and the blood, that the blood came from here and went to here.
okay, to the entrance of the temple.
Yep. And has anyone gone over here to investigate this little building? I didn't see anyone over
Not
there.
yet.
No, not yet.
We can.
It's up to you.
We should.
I will, because everybody's been over in the left one, so I'll go over there.
Okay.
I just got alerted I can grab
Um,
something to eat, so I will be right back while you
Yep.
investigate.
So you see a broken staircase. It looks like you could still climb it, but there's actual like some ice in here. Doesn't look like it's too bad, but it's like crusted hard snow that looks like it's swept in, and because it's not exposed to the sun, it's just like that hard packed snow that you see.
So there's like nothing. It's just a staircase. I'm so fucking nervous.
Yep.
Staircase
As
up or
far as you
down?
can see, it's a staircase going up to the ramparts on the wall.
Oh, we can still go up.
Mhm.
Can I try and go up?
Roll me a dex check.
Right there.
So the sky getting darker, was that just from
Oh.
going over to a
Oh, that's
particular
cool.
area, or the area generally? The whole clearing.
All right, Saf, you have no problem. So, it was hard to notice, honestly, Mother. Like you just kind of noticed it as you guys arrived that it grew darker.
Yeah.
It was a subtle thing.
Can I see anything from up here?
Other
guess, what
than
do I
the,
see?
the zigzag going down, it's steep on all sides, and that's pretty much it. Where you currently are, Saf, you are looking on the other side of Mount Cambro, so you're seeing the opposite direction of the town.
Facing the female statue.
Oh, facing the female statue? I'm sorry. Yeah, the opposite side of the town is over here.
Oh, okay.
If you can see my ping.
Yeah.
I thought you were looking out over across the wall. So yeah, it's similar in that this is the town's like over here. All right. So you're just seeing like kind of like cloudy, foggy countryside.
Is there a back to the temple?
You guys are completely on like a plateau on top of the summit. Every direction that you go goes down. So like the back of the temple is over, from what you can see where you are, it looks like this is the back of the temple because it's a sheer drop from there.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get down.
And Law broke his 10-foot rule again.
Yeah, well, he can. Whatever. I'm gonna
Law,
go over.
you're
Muted.
I am muted. Where the fuck is Saf? I can't see Saf.
I walked up the stairs and was like standing on the.
What? I still can't see you.
No, look it. I'm right here. I'm coming over to
Alright,
you.
there, 10 feet. 10 feet.
All right.
Yeah.
Saf, as you approach like the temple gates,
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
There is something here. I have something of a memory of this place. I don't know what, but be careful.
I hate this so much.
No, you love it. You absolutely love it.
I do, but I'm stressed.
all right. Here, in here, you guys, to get where you are, you either would have had to climb or go like up the stairs on either side, because it's probably about a 10 foot, platform going up.
Okay.
But there's these massive pillars supporting the roof, and so like right now you're kind of in an overhang of the temple roof, with the temple doors standing right here.
Did anyone check the temple doors?
I was going to say, do you want me to go? I will go to the temple doors, and I will check for traps on the door and see if I can.
You're the thief, aren't you?
Yes, thank you for the reminder.
We should regroup so that if anything happens, we don't have party members way off in the distance unless they want to be.
I'm going to very quickly check that the horses are still where we left them.
They're ways back, aren't they?
I
And
can't
then
go to the door.
They are ways back. Are you?
I'm gonna whisper to Seth, fuck the horses.
Are you going, Mother, or are you staying?
Well, can I see them from this
No.
area, or?
No, you'd have to go off the map, basically.
Yeah, too far back.
But I need to know what you're doing.
Well, I will stay with them, but caution.
Okay, Saf, go ahead and roll your investigate.
Yeah.
Consider if we do not want to draw attention.
Are
It's
you
too
saying
late.
that? You saying that from way back there?
Saf, you see no lock at all. There doesn't seem to be a way to lock the doors, and there's no traps or anything that you can detect on the doors themselves.
How do I go about stealthing? Like, if I want to stealth and go in, is that, I don't know, it's not in a combat situation, it's weird.
You just
All right.
do it.
I want to try and stealth and, like, really quietly push open the door.
Okay.
I wish we knew sign language. I would be like, it's unlocked. I'm so nervous. But I want to
Quiet.
stealth.
Quiet
Roll your stealth.
understanding.
Gesture to Dalavash.
Oh yeah, Delvash.
Yes, lulu.
It's unlocked. I'm gonna go in.
Are you using your telekinetic?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to talk to her silently. She tells you she's going in. Saf, when you're ready, just open the door. All right. So you've got your stealth.
I'm waiting for the day that Dalavash contacts her psychically and he hears the voice in her head.
Hey, you
Can we
can
go in?
see light spilling in, but it is dark in
It
here.
is wicked dark. Do I hear anything? Do I see any movement? I thought I just. Oh, are you guys just coming in?
Well, no one's
Are
coming
we
in
coming
just
in?
yet, but
Is that what you're seeing? Because
I-
that's not what I'm seeing.
What? Did you just go in there?
No.
I don't see much. I'll turn and look out the door so I can see Dalabash, so he can see me. It's dark in here for the most part. I can't really see anything. I'm gonna go in a little bit further, and I'm gonna
Okay.
go to the right. Yeah, like
Hey.
oh, I did that. I was like, who did that? It's me. I'm gonna go down there, just so I can maybe the light will move, just because I can see more of down there. No, not really.
okay.
Oh, okay.
As
Bob
you do-
has noted that you have chosen Delavash.
He can talk to me! You're
I'm-
so
I'm
annoying.
joking. It's totally a whatever that game developer is. Continue. I'm wasting time.
Lob
Why are
will
you making a
remember this.
perception check?
Keeping an
Exactly.
eye on my back
Okay.
or back.
Um,
Tell
everyone
Jeremy.
roll initiative.
What?
shit.
Well,
Well, shit.
No,
That just escalated.
No, I don't see anything. That's not fair. Where am I? Wow, 5. Cool.
Ooh,
Boom.
nice.
Great. Awesome. I love it.
Oh, where is it? Do I have to click myself?
I always love being superior to Seth.
Okay, everyone rolled, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, I'm gonna
Woman.
die.
Seth. Stepping around the pillar is a figure that you can barely make out.
I can't even see anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how much you can see, and it doesn't look like you can see anything.
No.
So let me see here.
Oh, whoa. What the fuck is that? I still so good
Okay.
too.
So why were we all following so close?
We weren't. She's the only one in the room.
We're right outside the door.
Yeah, but we're not in the room.
You're not following close,
Yeah.
Mother. You're way back.
No.
Where are you?
He's just outside the door.
Oh, I only see
Okay.
Calabash.
Yeah. 'cause I think you're on
Someone
line of sight.
swings. Something swings at you, but is not able to connect. And Jeremy, what
Yeah.
are we doing for time?
I can go.
How
till
are we
about
doing
10.
for time?
I'm good.
Okay.
I told them I might be late tonight. They can deal with it.
All right.
Was the door open, or did you open and close it?
The
Still
door
open, I
is
believe.
open. And 1 second, I am going to.
Ooh,
Hello.
I see now.
Right. Is that? Let's see. What do you see now, Saf?
See everything. And I only see one person.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I see a Buddha statue.
That too.
Okay. So it's dim light. Now this guy steps around from a wall over here.
Oh, fucking dude.
Steps down to here, and he is
Oh,
going
what's going on
to
with him?
shoot a crossbow bolt at you.
Oh my
But that also does not hit.
Got like a magic gold ring. on it.
Mother, you're up.
What is the initiative tracker, or is there none?
The little
There
fist.
is.
It's the fist, yeah.
Yeah, the fist.
And actually, hold on. No, I meant to adjust their initiative because these guys got a soprano. Hold on, Mother, you're not up.
We're still game paused if that means anything.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, because Dalavash and Lob are before Mother, too.
How are you getting that?
Getting
The
what?
little fist on your
It's
next
like
to the
an
little cat
icon,
bubble. Going like that.
That. Okay.
Oh, why is this guy no visibility? There it is. Good night. Okay, so now it is Dalavash. You are up.
Right. I see this guy. I come into the room and I shoot him. No, I hunter's mark him first.
As you come in, you note that there are several more hiding behind pillars.
Ooh.
Whoa. Okay. I am still gonna
But who are you hunters marking? The guy near Saf?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to shoot him.
I mean, I was gonna run.
How do I?
Too late now.
How do I attack?
Damn it. Every time something updates, it gets rid of my custom stuff. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Retreat.
13.
13. Oh, it's been a while since we've had combat. Do me a favor. Did you click the guy before you rolled your bow?
No, I did not.
Can you do that for me? Can you select hit Alt and left click the guy you're targeting? There you go. And now go to your ability if you're using your longbow and roll that again. There it is. That is a hit. And your hunter's mark deals an additional 2 points of damage. Is that correct?
Isn't it a
Six.
D6?
A D6.
That's what you rolled. So that attack definitely hits pretty good shot.
Okay.
All right. Any other moves, actions, anything like that?
No, that's it.
Okay. Lob, you're up.
Alright, I am gonna move into the doorway. Observe what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 5-foot movement. Crap, I forgot. What is the button to measure movement?
hold control and drag from your token.
Alright. Oh, that's Dalavash.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. Why did it not move? Alright. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna strike this guy in front of me. And of course I must target him. So, target him. I am a newbie, sorry.
Keep disappearing.
Max damage.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. That definitely hits. You're targeting this guy. Yep. He's fucking dead.
Correct.
He
You are
is
correct.
wrecked. All right. So this guy is down.
That
All
is
right.
my
Anything
action.
else, Slob? That was your great sword, right?
Correct.
Okay. So as you charge in, you see him kind of hiding behind the pillar, and you just come in and you just swing like an upward strike, nearly severing the guy's arm as you just rake across his body, and he falls to the ground in a pool of blood.
As you should.
All right, Mother, you're up. You now hear, like a scream that was just cut short, and you hear the sounds of fighting and grunts coming from both Saf and some unknown persons.
Discreet again. Oh my. Okay.
All right.
So let's see. Nobody injured. Well, only the baddies.
What's the skull and crossbones on this guy down here?
Say that. That's the hunter's mark for now.
Okay.
I know, God forbid you're in a room without me for 2 minutes.
Is that Mookie or Warbler?
Mookie. He loves his mama. Come in.
Okay, I will Sacred Flame that near dead guy.
Okay.
And I guess the gun.
That is a hit. And that takes him out. And of course, damage is now auto applying. I accidentally reset my settings earlier because I was messing around with the mod, and yeah, so. So I will
Behold.
tweak that.
On the
Just
charge
be
and
careful
right.
about targeting yourselves for anything healing wise for now. Okay? That's probably why I lost my bardic inspiration and all that.
So, no healing.
All right, my turn.
All right. Yep. If that's so, wait, Mother. Oh yeah. So you came in, you cast a cantrip, you moved. That's it. Yep. It's your turn.
Can I see this guy down here that I've targeted?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I am going to toss a vicious mockery his way.
Okay.
Point at him, make fun of his mother. Let's see. I hit that, but maybe. Bandit succeeds.
Oh snap!
Curse you, Bandit.
Rolled a 20.
And then I'm going to give Saf Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Which I'm not gonna click on anything. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Don't click on it. Just decrement yours. I'm still working on the player roll so that
Yep.
Auto attack roll, auto roll damage hits, auto fast forward.
I'll move to here, and then
Attack
that's it.
rolls only.
Oh, look, there's an extra one. It's dead. All right, and then where's my advanced turn button? Oh, there it is. End turn.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, kitty cat.
So you did the vicious mockery.
And he succeeds, so nothing happens, but I did an inspiration.
Yeah. So why did he take damage?
He did? He shouldn't have.
Yep, he shouldn't have.
Huh.
Hold on.
Is it
Because
because you
it's
did it
so-
twice? Because it's on there twice.
Yeah,
And
you
the
hit it
second
a
one
second time.
failed.
Oh, because I couldn't.
Yep, that's what it
Because
was.
when I hit it, it. Okay, I guess I rolled it and then I rolled it a second time.
Bards are evil.
True.
Okay, so he's out. It is now his turn. So he is going to swoop around over here and target
How did that
Saf
happen? Huh.
with advantage.
The other one's dead.
It hits, and Saf, that is 3 points of damage,
Oh,
which
wait.
it is auto applying.
Yeah.
This
I
one
think
is
that's.
dead.
I don't think it's actually dead. I think it's the hunter's mark.
No, I think he.
Oh. Well,
I did the
you're
paper.
right. He
No,
does
he's
not get
dead.
Yeah,
advantage.
Chris killed him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
I
right.
gotta
There was a shot
mark
after
that
that.
guy is dead. There he is. Does your hunter's mark move, or does that require a bonus action?
It's a bonus action to move it.
Okay, and you got to wait for your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it still hits without the advantage, though, Saf, I believe. Yeah.
16.
Yep,
Oh,
it still
crap.
hit.
That's not what I meant to do.
Okay, and that is his turn. And then stepping around a corner.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
He looks different than the others. He must be the boss.
Okay. So he is going to actually step up here.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Okay. He makes 2 ranged attacks at you, Saf, and both actually miss. And then that guy's dead. So he is going to move over here.
Bad choice, buddy.
That
Bad choice.
is. Oops, I didn't mean to attack both of you. Okay, and that does not hit Lob. Actually, no. Hold on. Yeah, no.
Bad
I
choice.
didn't think that was going to hit Lob. Saf, you're up.
Okay. So I can draw one weapon on my turn, so I'm going to draw my rapier. If this is going to take an action, that's fine. On the dead body, Dalavash hit it first before Mother took it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there blood on the ground or like anything like that on the ground? Like blood specifically?
Yeah.
Is there anything happening to it? I'm just with them having blood everywhere. I'm concerned that killing them is
No.
bad.
The arrow definitely hit him, and there was blood. So there's not a lot of blood. It didn't hit like an artery or something, and it looks like the sacred flame may have cauterized some. So there's not a ton of blood, but there is blood.
But
There's probably more blood over by Lob than there is by you.
Does it look like anything's happening to it as like a reaction of being outside of this person's body?
No, but you can see that there is blood over here and here, and it's not as fresh as what's near you.
Okay, I'm going to attack the guy that is in front of me, and I can't get in there. Actually,
You go ahead.
can I go through Dalavash, and then move right here? I know that puts me at disadvantage, but that gives Lob the advantage after.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, I could fuck that guy. I'm gonna hit this guy.
It doesn't give you disadvantage.
And you have bardic
Right.
inspiration too for you.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. I clicked on it. I did. I thought I did. Oh no, that's.
Yep, I see him.
Do you still see it?
Oh no, that's Dalavash targeting him. So hold down Alt and left click.
Oh, fuck, I did control.
There you go.
Why?
There you go.
Is it 5 hit?
Oh,
Wait, no,
Okay.
hold on. Because I am flanking, so I get to try.
I show you rolled a 21
Roll
both
21
times.
on both.
Right.
Yeah, well, because I'm flanking. I'm attacking the one between me and Lob.
Sure.
I wanted to see if I got a natural 20.
5 is your damage.
Yeah.
Now roll your sneak attack.
Yeah. That's in. No, that I have that, right? Yeah, right here. Nice. That was good.
Yeah, that'll do it. So as you weave around in between, parrying a blow from the bandit closest to Dalavash, you wipe out the other guy as you kind of like spin under a blow and then just shove your rapier directly into like his side, going up like into like the kidney area, and he just collapses.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to turn around and face the other guy.
Where-
That's the guy. That's the guy between me and her, right? Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that I just hit.
Yep, that's the one she targeted. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have an end turn. It's fine.
That's fine. Okay. Next guy is up. He is going to come up here, up onto the dais, and he is going to shoot his crossbow at Saf, which also hits for 7 points of damage, piercing damage.
Are these not walls? They're just they're pews, aren't they?
Pews, exactly. They're benches. There's not even a back on them. They're like stone
Damn
benches.
Damn it.
So no cover for you.
They go
Lob.
pew.
Lob doesn't care about cover.
Oh my god, Matt. Coming from him.
Mother is covered.
I think he's talking about the guys we're killing. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
we're gonna.
I
Yeah.
doubt
we're
it.
We're gonna
I
kill them.
doubt
We're gonna
it.
kill the murder hobos.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the murderers.
Yeah.
Including team residents.
I think they're in enough trouble on
they
their
have more
own.
experience
Okay.
than we do as far as killing.
Okay. That hit. So now we are back at the top of the round.
Why are they trying to
That
kill
guy
you?
is not dead. He's also going to, because you were the first one in.
Oh, that's rude.
So crossbow bolt fired at you, Saf. Does not hit. And he comes down here, and he moves over here, which will provide some cover from those of you at the door. At least with ranged weapons. That guy's down. Dalavash, you're up. Bonus action to move your mark.
I move it to him.
Okay.
I step to here.
Yeah.
I drop my bow. Take out my short sword.
Okay.
Attack with advantage.
There you go.
Oh, I set advantage. Is there a way to set advantage on here?
You just, after you roll, just hit the plus sign.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there you go. So hit your plus sign.
Did it-
Oh, you did
it-
plus
Oh, wrong
sign
plus
next
sign.
to the damage.
Oh.
Little.
Alright, so 23 is a hit
Okay.
for 5.
Yep. Okay.
And then,
You'll
do I
have
get a
plus
second
damage. Fuck it.
attack with a second short sword?
If you had a second
did
short
you-
sword, you would have had to draw it.
Yeah, you would have had to draw it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, buddy.
And do you have? I don't. Is a short sword a finesse? It probably is a finesse
I
weapon,
believe
right?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So bonus action move and attack. I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Yep.
All right, Lob, you're up. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
you clicked end. My
Oh,
bad.
We both clicked. Sorry.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna move. Why am I not moving? I am gonna move here, which is my 30 feet.
Okay.
Is this guy to the south of me?
In range? Not that
How
high.
high? Well,
Yeah, you can attack for sure.
certainly. Alright.
Kneecap him.
I'm gonna need
His
it.
legs out
Well,
from under him.
I'm gonna attempt to.
Sweep him off his feet.
You must have a token before rolling the attack. I have a token.
Hit Alt, left click on him, his token.
Alright.
There you go.
Bam. Left click. Yes. Normal roll.
Blue.
That's the same thing Roll20 does.
I am going to.
Jesus Christ.
It's a 24 a hit.
24 is absolutely a hit, and you've
Alright,
already taken him out.
Alright, never mind then. Never mind.
I have removed him. Auto roll attack.
I'm not going to use any of my
Auto roll
fighter
damage.
abilities.
Workflow.
Right? Save your resources if you don't need them.
Damage. Auto apply damage to target. No plus damage card. There it is. There it is. Okay. Save changes. Now we're good. Now damage will not be auto applied again. Okay, so that knocks him the fuck out. Where is that guy? There he is. So he's out. Lob, anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Mother, now it's up to you.
Okay.
Did we have we been skipping Dove this whole time?
No.
No?
I've had my one turn.
Okay. Yeah.
I inspired Saf and failed at a
I'll
vicious
move
Oh
mockery.
yeah.
over
I need to put this on Saf.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right. Untarget Saf
Right.
there.
If I healing word Saf, will it hurt her?
No, I got it now.
Okay.
It won't. So now you can target her and use your spells. So healing word.
Nice.
9
Mm.
points.
Then
Booyah. Oh, they finally fixed it.
Ooh, yay.
It actually heals now. It detects that it's healing instead of me having to change it to heal. So that's an improvement. And then, so that's a bonus action, and then you are quarterstaffing, and that does not hit. All right, you moved, action, bonus action. Dove, you're up.
I'm gonna try to vicious mockery this guy in front of me. Cause
Okay.
that's the worst that could happen. Alright.
All
I
right,
pressed
I'll
it.
click.
Now let me see. Do I don't hit the save DC, I just hit
well, don't mock him to death.
So make sure you alt left click his token or whoever you're
Yeah,
targeting.
he's still targeted from the last time I
Okay,
clicked
good.
on him. I just don't want it to roll twice again.
I don't see you targeting him though.
I've got little yellow triangles around him.
Okay,
So if I do
That's fine then.
this, that's what I did last time. It says save DC 15, no damage. Oh, he failed. Okay, so
he failed.
but he didn't take the damage. So how do I roll the damage?
No, I did not do the damage. So now I gotta turn that back on.
Okay, so I just hit the
A
roll.
little
button.
bit too restrictive. Hold on. Yeah, it is. So go back to player. Auto roll damage. Yes. Auto fast forward rolls. Attack and damage. Did it prompt you to roll your damage or no?
It just said that he failed. It
Okay.
doesn't tell me to roll, but there's a.
Okay.
but if you hit
What
that-
is your damage?
Okay, it's a D4. Oh, so I just have to hit the. I see. Because when I click on Vicious Mockery, it brings up this whole menu. You know, roll, alt roll, save DC, wisdom, damage info. So I've been clicking
Is
the save
that
DC and wisdom instead of the roll button. But apparently the roll also prompts the wisdom and the save and everything else. So it would have been the 3.
Is that what level spell is that? Is it
It's a
cantrip?
cantrip.
Okay, good. Okay, so it is a 3
Yep, and he has disadvantage on
but
next
it
attack
rolled
roll.
3 times.
It rolled 3 times.
So I need to half that damage.
How
There we
did
go.
How did it roll 3 times?
I don't know.
I can't highlight it to see what I rolled. It just says there's a 3.
When you cast your spells, what are you using? Are you using the toolbar?
No, I'm just clicking it off my character sheet. I forget there's a toolbar
Try the
there.
toolbar next time. Just try it. I don't know. Might be
Yeah,
different.
I always forget it's there. I'll try that next
Yeah.
time.
Okay. So that's that. Anything else, Dove?
Nope, not this round.
Okay. Right.
He does have disadvantage, though. Don't forget that.
Okay. He's dead. Okay. So he's here. He is going to go after Dalavash. With disadvantage. Does not hit. Okay, and he's not going to do anything. He's going to stay right where he's at. But this guy is going to take 2 ranged attacks at Dalavash.
Always the pretty boy.
Who's Steel?
First one does not hit. The second one does hit for 4 points of piercing damage.
What's the saving throw Constitution I have?
Do you have a spell maintained?
DC 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has concentration. There you go.
Oh, that's
So, yeah, for Hunter's Mark. Okay, so that's that. Staff, you're up.
Yay. Alright, I'm gonna hit this guy. Oh,
With advantage. Yep.
Oh, that. And that. And I have advantage, so, well, we'll take that. And do I get sneak attack again? Even though he's probably
yeah.
dead?
He's dead. But yeah, you do get sneak attack.
Yeah, good.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Dead. And he still has the Hunter's Mark, though.
15, okay. I'm really bad at moving. How do I move?
Select your token and just use the arrow keys. You can literally count out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I want to go diagonal, so 30.
Yep, that's
Oh,
fine.
motherfucker. Alright.
Oh, shit. All right.
I'm gonna get fucking wrecked,
he's
aren't
dead. He's dead.
I would die.
Oh,
too.
he's up. Okay.
Hello.
He drops his crossbow, whips out a scimitar,
Throws it to the ground.
and did not mean to hit both of you. I still had Dalvash selected. Whoopsie. But that does hit you, Saf. for 3 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
All right. And then Dalvash, you're up.
Okay, if I want to pick up my bow, is that a standard action or what is that?
So you would have to drop your short sword or sheath it, and then pick up your bow. So yeah, it'd be a standard action. Or he's within range. If you wanted to, you could just move.
I'll just move, I guess.
And then if you want, you can move your bonus. Just let me know who you want to mark.
Oh yeah, I want to mark the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I will
Big
check.
guy.
That's what she said.
Oh, crit for 10 points.
Oh Jesus. Hey, you haven't been rolling your. Oh shit.
Where the fuck did I go?
Yeah. Oh shit. Jesus fuck, Brian. How is that even possible?
How is what?
Because I'm
Oh no,
awesome.
that was your attack. I was thinking you did 26 damage with a short sword, and I'm like, what the
No.
actual fuck?
26
Who are you
is the-
targeting? Because you didn't actually target anyone.
How
Oh,
the fuck
this
does
guy's
his
sorry.
damage move my character?
No, that was me. That was me trying to drag an empty box to deselect, and instead I dragged your character off the map. Oh, that was fun.
Oh boy.
Okay, so 26 obviously hits. You're attacking this guy. So he is going to take said damage, the full crit damage. As you now, does your Hunter's Mark roll every single time, or is it use the first damage you rolled?
I believe it's
If
Look,
not-
it's rolling.
Yeah, roll a d6.
How do I do that? Like
Just-
/D6?
Yeah, /R space 1d6. Or just click the square down in the dice and hit roll. Up to you. Okay. So 4 additional damage due to the Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Okay. Lob.
Okay, what the fuck, Devil Ash?
Now what's your issue?
So you could
Hold on,
climb over the statue
I was
as
here.
difficult terrain.
Fuck difficult terrain. What's the button that measures movement?
Control.
Control.
If I'm doing the statue as difficult terrain, this right here will put you at 30.
That will put me at 30.
5,
You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to get there.
30.
Not from there. You wouldn't be able to get there.
No?
No. So you have to go up the stairs or double movement to step up. So it's actually just to go here is 10 foot. No matter how you do it. Either you
Oh.
take the stair and skip over.
Yeah.
So it's 10, 20, 30, which would end right here, and that's not a space you can occupy. However, you could go here easily enough. You just wouldn't get an advantage.
Just go swing at his kneecaps.
Yeah, swing his kneecap. Jesus Christ. Depressive lob attacks with his kneecaps.
And you currently,
Attacks
Lob,
with
you
his
are
kneecaps.
targeting yourself. You swung at yourself, and you miss
Successfully hit
yourself. Just
No.
FYI, that actually does hit. So I'm going to apply the damage to the big guy.
Alright, but hold on.
But you are still targeting yourself. If you know, stop that.
It's Alt what? Alt left click?
Alt left click. There you go.
Yeah, alright, there you go. I am. Since I did hit, correct?
God damn it! I know why it's happening, Jeremy. I know why I can't see you.
Why?
because I reset all of my settings to fucking defaults, and it's using your token instead of your avatar. Like I had to change it to, and because you have a multi-token, you won't show up. That's why everyone else is. You are not.
I see.
So now you'll show up. Well, now I'll see who you're targeting. Okay. So,
All right.
Blob, say that one more time. All right,
So
it
I
is
did-
10.
I
It
did
is
hit,
10.
correct?
Yes, you did hit.
Alright, I'm going to use a goading attack.
Okay.
Meh.
Goading attack. When you hit with your weapon, you expend one
goading.
superior to add the total to the damage roll. So go
Yep.
ahead and roll. Is your superiority dice D6 or D8?
D6, I believe.
D6. Yep, there you go. So +6 damage.
Ignore the second one.
Yep, that's fine. So he takes an additional 6 damage.
But
Cutting it close.
And he has a save.
he gets his.
Holy shit. It's a high ass wisdom save. Oh my god, and he makes it.
Alright, never mind then.
But he still takes the damage of the.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Holy shit, he rolled a natural 20.
Finish him.
Okay. Okay, I'm assuming that's it for you. Mother, you're
Yep.
up. And Eames, it is.
I know. I'm watching it.
Okay.
I'm watching it. Like I said, I'm gonna be a little late. I mean, it looks like we're almost done
Okay.
this fight. We'll just have to cut it right at the end of the fight.
Okay. All right, Mother. You're up.
I guess I could go there. Or
Yeah.
is there nothing in the way that?
There is nothing in the way. You would be able to skirt that column easily.
And you have the high ground, so you can't lose.
Don't try it, bandit!
All right.
So, he gonna get a caning.
A Canaan. That's a paddling. Oh my god!
Oh,
my
Max and min
god!
that yeah, I know, right?
And
Why did you roll twice?
I had
Advantage, but
advantage.
Oh.
Why would you bother?
wait.
You can't do better than a crit.
Super crit.
So
Super
I'm trying to do non-lethal, but
Well,
And
you
they-
don't kill him, so, you know, he's not dead.
What's non-lethal?
But
please
you
use
correct him
resistance.
something fierce. All right, is that in your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Dove, you're up.
All right, this guy back here. Does he look bad? Does he look mean? Does he look tough?
He looks pretty tough. I mean, he's taken a pretty good hit from both Lob and Dalavash, and he's just injured.
All right, I'm going to do the 1-2 punch on him. So I'm gonna hit him with a nice spiteful thing that drops his wisdom save by 6. D6.
Okay.
D6. And then I'm gonna throw a dissonant whispers at him. I have to select.
Do me a favor and alt left click him just to make sure the targeting is working.
I'll just do it this way. Click. Because when I alt left click, I get millions of things all over my screen, so it's just easier to click on the targeting button. And then I will do that. First level, cast a spell.
Damn, it's still not working.
It says he succeeded, but you have to minus the d6 off of that.
Okay, so what did you roll for the d6?
Do
I roll the d6?
I haven't rolled it yet. It
Okay.
doesn't auto roll, so I guess I'll just
Sure.
click on this. Did anything happen? It just says /R1d6. Thanks. Oh, there's a roll button. 4. So he gets a 15, which is still a save. Damn it!
Yep. Yes, it is.
What a waste of a good high-level spell. And a Bardic Inspiration. Oh well.
Boo.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. He just turns to you guys and he's just like, fuck you all, and he goes apeshit on Dalavash.
What race is he, by the way? Is it-
Human.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's the guy you used goading attack on, right?
Which he saved against.
Oh, never mind.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay. The first does not hit. The second does hit, but it's not targeting Saphael. Damn it.
Good. Fuck you.
So,
Ew.
Dalavash, you take 9 points of damage. And then, oh, there's your Constitution save. And then he also attacks with a dagger that also does 4 points of damage. So make another concentration save. Oh, and that one fails. So the
Man,
Hunter's Mark goes away.
Hunter's Mark is gone.
Hunter's Mark is gone. And he just like screams at all of you.
Gonna scream.
All right,
back.
Seth, you're up.
Okay. So if I was to go right behind him, do I get advantage?
Well, you got this guy between you. Well, I guess you can.
I am aware.
Yeah, you're a rogue. I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna step around this guy in between Mother and him, and I will use a bonus action to disengage once I get here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go right here and tell him to go fuck himself.
Hells yeah.
And hopefully, oh, I gotta. Sorry, Mookie, you might fall. And my leg will pay for it.
No. Fuck your shit out.
Ooh, nice.
10.
All right.
Plus sneak.
That is a hit for
damn.
oh shit. So that is first a hit.
Yeah. he's gonna feel that in
And
the
then that is a hit. Damn it, no. Come on. Undo that. Okay, so that is a hit. And then -9. You rolled those too fast, so it
You're
didn't
welcome.
know it didn't know which one to apply damage. And so yeah. So that definitely hits. He is now badly injured. And this is not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be exciting music right now. Okay, Saf, boop boop. Top of the round. This guy is still alive. Still alive. Not looking great for him. He's gonna go after Dalavash. That is a miss. And now Dalavash, you're up.
I'm gonna
Kill him.
hit this fool.
Kill him.
Oh yeah, I do see you targeting him, Dove. It's just your portrait still is not showing up for some reason. Let me try this again. So
Holy fuck,
Smart
Dalavash.
target.
23.
Not bad for a short sword.
Yeah, but
That's pretty good.
you have advantage, don't you?
Yeah, you do have
there it
advantage.
was. GM
Oh.
image. Yeah.
I'll go with the 23.
Good call.
Save changes. There it is. Now I see you. Yay!
Yay.
Okay. What just happened? That hits. And that does damage. No extra damage.
Ooh, near death.
So he is near death.
My
Lob, you're up.
just die.
I am
Get him.
gonna swing. I'm gonna swing at him.
Push him over the edge to
Swing. Bada, bada, bada. Oh, that's a
my
miss.
god.
Alright. Never mind.
Wow. Weak.
Okay.
Wait, you have
Too many
inspiration.
parts.
We have inspiration every round. Just
death.
You might as well
game.
use it.
use it.
Alright,
You might as well
alright.
use it.
What the fuck?
I mean, you guys do. I
Just
don't.
go to your attack roll, Jamie, and hit the plus next to the 12 under attack, not damage. There it is. That is a hit.
Alright. In that
Jamie.
case, I'm going to use a.
Wait until if he's dead. There's no point.
Before you do,
Okay.
how does he fall?
How does he fall?
Take it away. How does it end?
He flies
critical
back
roll.
10 feet against the wall, and he slumps against the wall with all his bones cracking very loudly in a very wet / cracking
Splat.
sound.
As
Oh, no.
he slams against the wall in like a
Bam!
mess. All right, there is one guy left, and he immediately drops his scimitar.
Perfect. We're hoping for a prisoner.
No prisoners.
Yeah, how else do we interrogate
Yes,
the dead guys?
Prisoners.
Okay.
No witnesses.
No
All right.
witnesses.
Jeremy, get to
Yep.
work. You go ahead and stop the stream.
All
Thank
right.
you, everyone.
Yeah, good time.
And we will catch back not next week, but the week after.
All right. Sounds good to me.